Hey everyone. Oh my God, what's this today? Wednesday, right? Oh, it's hump day. Um, First and foremost, here's my guest today. Zach, are you there?
I'm here. I'm
Oh,
unvanquishable.
can't hear you. You're muted.
Hello? Can you hear me?
You're
No?
muted.
My mic is on. Hello?
Huh. I
Hello?
still can't hear
Hello?
you. It's unmuted now. What the
I'll go
hell?
back out. I'll go back out.
Oh, you can hear? I can't hear. What the hell? Hold on, you guys. Maybe it's me. Go ahead, say it. Talk now. Zach? Oh, I think it was actually my computer, so hopefully we'll get Zach back. But yeah, that happens when I'm still kind of new. Um, you know, I have uh, technical difficulties. Sometimes there he is. All
Can you
right.
hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. They could hear
All
you.
right.
I couldn't. That was so weird. I think it was my computer. So
It may have been, I think this has happened before, where I was in StreamYard earlier and then I got out of the window and came back when you started. So I don't know,
oh, okay.
something may have happened there.
It's just weird. Like who knows with technology nowadays? I tell you.
Yep. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so excited. Like I literally had just finished streaming and I get a text from Kazi and he's like, Jolene just shouted your channel out. And I'm like, what? And he's
That's
like,
like the Oprah effect on like small YouTube channels.
I know, right? I'm like, holy shit. And I mean, by the time I ended streaming, it got the text from Kazi, went to Jolene's channel before even checking my subscriber count. I went to Jolene's channel to say thank you. My I had seen Lily, who's in the chat. Hi, Lily, old dog. Meatball, thank you guys. And Lily, thank you for that super chat. She did say in
That
my chat
was,
yesterday she was going to send a super
yeah,
chat.
she
Um,
did it.
Yes, and she did it in a minute. Like as soon as I must have signed off, she went over to Jolene and sent a super chat. And Jolene, being the amazing kind of person that she is, shared my channel. And I said thank you to her. She put my comment up on the screen, and I was like, I didn't. It was in shock. Like I didn't even start crying until it was like after people in her chat were like, "Congratulations!"
No
Like
blubbering.
I'm
No
not no
blubbering.
no crying today, but I was crying yesterday because I didn't expect it. It came out of nowhere, and I'm like, and it didn't even hit me at first until Miss C was like, "Go check your subscriber count," and it was like I had jumped from the 464, which is where I was at when I streamed yesterday, to almost 600, like within
Yeah,
minutes.
when I looked, it was like 570 something. So it's not even like it's 502 and it might go back down. Like that's
Yeah,
very
I'm
comfortably
at
above 500.
647.
Right now? Oh, that's awesome.
I gained almost 200 subscribers just from one shout out from Jolene. I was like, holy fucking shit.
That is so cool. Well, I'm happy
Hey
for her. So
guys,
are you monetized right now, or does it still have to go through like their process?
yeah, I got on the computer last night and actually had to ask Kazi a few questions. I had to fill out and get a Google AdSense account, which I did that. That got approved. So now I just have to wait for YouTube to like, you know,
To approve?
whatever,
Yeah.
do the switcheroos with my account to make me actually monetize. They have to like make sure that my channel, is up to code or, to TOS and blah, blah, blah. It says it can
Yeah.
take up to a month, but the couple people I've asked how long it took them, they said it normally doesn't take that long. The longest
Like
part is getting, I guess,
2 or
a
3 days
pin.
maybe.
Yeah, he said the Kasi
Okay.
said the longest part is getting the pin. They have to send you a pin in the mail to like when you actually like want to cash out your money and set up your like, direct deposit or however. They have to confirm your address by like physically mailing you a pin number or something. So
Yeah. Okay. Well,
um
good. Yeah, I saw the notification for the stream. I was hoping there was a place to super chat. I wanted to be the first one, but I saw that it wasn't available yet.
Well, I will let you know as soon as they're available. How's that, Dak? So that you, even if it's during the 30 days you're gone, you can squeeze in for 2 minutes and send me the first one. How's that?
Well, it's all free game, but yeah, I'll try to be first.
Sounds good. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on that. Who knows? Like I remember when Kazi had got monetized and he was still figuring it out. So I was like, if I have any questions, can I ask you? Because I'm like trying to do it all really fast because I was just so excited. And he's like, yeah, no problem. So
yeah, Kazi's a decent dude. I don't care what Mazza says about him.
I love Kazi. You guys, all you guys have been extremely supportive. Kazi's been hanging out with me since almost the beginning. Crispy Treat's been here since the beginning. You hanging out with me and coming on Mondays now, even though you're taking a break and other Mary B is determined to vanquish you. I still say you're a decent dude too, no matter what.
Is she coming on this? Is she going to try to come on this stream, or she's doing that later?
I sent her the link. I sent Kazi the link, and I was going to keep it a surprise if Mary B had committed to coming, but she had to work today. She works till 4, and then she had something she said she had to do, but she was going to try and like rearrange it so at least she could pop on, but we'll see.
She's scared. She's just scared. She knows she can't vanquish me. I'm ready to roast battle her. She's actually, I know the actual scoop. She's at a doctor's appointment, but because of HIPAA rules and regulations, I can't tell you everything, except she has a lot of itchiness in the nether regions. So let's say a little prayer for Mary B. Boom, shots fired. Boom, roasted.
Oh, just wait till she hears that.
I've got lots more.
Oh, the problem is everything you say now, she's going to now have to wait 30 days to attack you back.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll come back for another special vanquishing stream. Who knows?
That sounds good. Because I'm like, I want to plan like a big party stream now. And I was like, I can't do it this quickly because I want to invite like Baker, who was the initial person to get me over 100 subs. He's redirected to my channel several times. And of course, Kazi, Crispy Treat, the other Mary B, and Nicola. I asked Nicola Maxwell if she'd come on one time because she's been shouting out my channel places. And I just want to have a party,
Yeah. No one can understand her, but she'll be nice to, to be there.
I have to admit that she has been sending me voice messages.
Yes.
Instead of text, she sends a lot of voice messages, and she's gotten very good at talking a lot slower. Like when she called Kazi G, the first time I ever heard her speak was when she called Kazi G on a live stream, and I was like, I have no fucking clue what you just said, but I'm here for it. But I'm getting better at understanding her, I have to say.
Yeah, you almost have to kind of like change the way you hear words. Like once you know how she pronounces words, then it's easy because it's English, but you have to get used to it.
Yes, exactly. Melissa James in the chat and Lily. Hey guys.
Hey MJ.
And Meatball, Morrissey, Scotty Stain. I love that name. It makes me laugh every time
Meatball!
I
see it. My crazy friend with the cute little dent in her face. She has Lily, you see her smile? She has like a dimple when she smiles, so I always call it a dent in her face.
I have caught I think 2 of her lives where she's been on camera, and I didn't notice, but maybe that's like a guy thing that notices girls' dimples. I don't know.
Maybe so.
Like if you were watching the where you were in Baker's chat this morning, if you saw that cop that looked like a teenager, he looked like he was 14 years old, and he's like, I've been on the job 11 years, and I'm like, what? But those
I was listening. I didn't see his face, but I was listening.
Well, he had those baby cheeks, those big round squishy cheeks, and that's what girls notice. And when guys have those baby cheeks that you just want to squeeze.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Lily says, don't talk about my Mary B. I'll pay Jolene to roast you. That would be funny.
Jolene can roast me all she wants. I'm not. I don't even know if I'm offendable. I I can't think of anything someone online could say that would hurt my feelings. Like if my mom said something horrible to me, or somebody that I've grown up with, and they were serious, I would at least stop and check up. But somebody online, I can't imagine getting mad or offended by something someone says online.
Well, see, I have to say, obviously, I'm a sensitive soul. So if someone like Jolene, who's an obvious comedian, is making jokes, I don't think I could take offense to that. However,
Yeah.
I can't deny that I would and have been and could be offended by people on the internet. It's sad but true, but it doesn't thankfully last long. So it is what it is. It take with the good with the bad.
Yeah, if it's someone accusing you of being a PDF file, even
Exactly.
then I would just consider the source and be like, obviously somebody's delusional.
Right.
But anyways, I don't know.
Another normal mom. Hey, sweetie says, first time I saw you together, I didn't even realize that was Zach. A lot of people had to ask if that was you
It is me.
because
It
they
is
only see
me.
you and your handle and your tiny, tiny little pictures. You can't always
I
tell.
usually have a fish on my face that I'm smooching.
Yes. Yes, Bob.
I'm all
Yes.
sweaty today.
Were you working outside or is it just hot?
Yeah, I'm still trying to fix wires that this goofy crew broke. So,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they kind of pissed you off yesterday.
yeah, I'm still pissed. I've got to go get more wire right now. That's where I'm going.
Ah, gotcha.
Hey,
Yeah.
I streamed yesterday right after something happened that was cool, and I forgot to say anything about it. But I was at the barbecue place in Johnson City near Austin, and there was a guy kind of standing close, but he wasn't ordering. So finally, I'm like, "Hey, are you in line? Are you ordering?" And then he turns around and said, "Oh, sorry, I didn't see you." And he had an accent, a stupid, weird sounding accent, kind of like Baker. And
Oh.
so I went and ordered because first things first, I want to make sure I got my food in front of him. But then I turned around and started talking to him and asked,
Oh, is this the
uh,
Norway guy?
"Did I already tell you? Did I tell you that?"
No, I saw your chat in Baker's chat this morning.
Oh, I was about to say, man, I've got Alzheimer's. I didn't know I told you that yesterday.
Nope. Go ahead. Sorry, I ruined it.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just making sure I'm not completely crazy. But it was cool. So I started talking to him, and I made sure I said, "Where are y'all from?" To make them feel like they're really in Texas. And but he laughed. But they're from Norway, so if people hadn't heard, they're from. It was a whole family of people with very light skin and very blonde hair. And but then I just thought, okay, they're visiting, and they're here for 3 weeks, and they're in Texas for a week. But he has his own barbecue place in Norway. I should have asked the name of his barbecue place. I could advertise for
Yeah.
him. But his name was Scasso or Scasso. I don't remember now. I couldn't pronounce it right. But I told Baker, I'm sure you know him. He's one of those countries over there. He has a barbecue place, so I'm sure you know him. He's like,
I
I don't
saw
go to
that
Norway.
when I saw that, and he's like, what he said, I don't live in Norway or something. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, well, they're all close together.
I told the guy that. He said Norway. I said, oh, I've got a friend in Denmark. And he just kind of looks at me. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's all the same over there. It's all the same country. Anything east of England. He started laughing. He's like, yeah, that's how Americans view us. I said, I do kind of know where it is. I mean, I know it's north of Denmark, northeast of it, maybe.
I actually have no clue where Norway is. The only reason I even know some of the countries where they are over there is when I was in my German class. We had to study where Germany was. So like Austria and Germany and like I kind of know where Denmark and Sweden are, especially since Baker shows his Denmark map. Um, but other than that, I honestly don't have a clue.
Yeah, they all kind of blur together. Then there's Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania.
I do
those
know
frozen
that Lithuania
countries.
is at, and only because years ago, like years and years ago, when Ancestry.com was still kind of new, it wasn't really new, but still new, where you could go in and you could find old documents. I found my great grandpa's something, which is how I found out he was from Lithuania. So it's really cool. I even found on there, I found my grandpa's, my dad's military draft card, and I'll never forget seeing the phone number on it, because the phone number was only 5 digits. I'm like,
Oh wow.
wait, I didn't even know that phone numbers only ever had 5 digits.
They used to have 4 because my aunt that I went and saw was talking the other day about their phone number used to be 4 digits.
Isn't that
Of course,
crazy?
she's
I have no
96,
idea.
so. Huh?
I just said, isn't that crazy? I had no idea. Like I
Yeah.
know back in the day, even when like all of Detroit and Metro Detroit was area code was 313, and then when I was a teenager, we got a new area code, which was 734, and it was so weird to have to transition into dialing people's area codes when you were just calling someone down the street. But other than that, I never thought that phone numbers were less than 7 digits until I saw that. I was like, oh, I had no clue.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, we've gone through 2 area code changes. It used to be 512 was like, I think, most of Texas. And then Austin and San Antonio split, and we got the San Antonio one, then another separate one from San Antonio.
Like Michigan has quite a few new in the last like 20 some years, since the 90s. We when I was a teenager, so in the mid 90s, we basically had the South Michigan was 313, and then, or Southeast, and then Southwest Michigan was 616, and then up north was there was a 517 and a 989, I think it was. I think that's still there. But now we have there's 4 other ones now that we have. I don't even know, to be honest with you. I don't even know what they are.
I thought all area codes had a 1 or a 0 in them somewhere. I was told that years ago.
Oh no! All area codes? No. We have 989. Well, 6. Most our original ones always had a 1. We had 313, 616, 517. But the newer ones, like we have 248, 586, 989. I'm trying to think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there is an 872.
Have 8.
Maybe they changed that. I think maybe that used to be something, and maybe they expanded it. I don't know why, but I'd heard that years ago.
It definitely could be true from years ago until they started new ones. Now that I'm thinking about it, because all of our area codes either have a 1 or an 8 in it. So the newer ones all have the number 8. Huh. I never even thought about it that way.
Maybe a smart person in chat can tell us.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, Melissa James should know that. She's AI, so she should know everything about telephones.
Melissa?
Come on, tell us the answer, Melissa.
Well, Old Dog told us that Norway's next to Sweden. Part of it is above Finland. See, I even forget about Finland, even though my ex-husband's Finnish. So.
Yeah, the guy said they go to Sweden fairly often, and to Copenhagen, Denmark sometimes. But he said Sweden was only like an hour and a half from them.
Okay, so I just Googled the area code thing, and it says, actually, the claim that all area codes start with or have a 1 is incorrect. Under the North American Numbering Plan Administration guidelines, no geographic area code in the U.S. or Canada can begin. No, I didn't say begin, you stupid AI. Okay, area codes
contain a 1 or a 0.
That's what I said, and it's totally giving me the wrong answer. So let's see.
Stupid AI. Nate Bargatze, when I went and saw him the other day, had a funny bit about AI, and he said, "How many chickens can fit in a horse?" He has a leading up to it as a joke, but how many chickens can fit in a horse? And they asked that, and he said AI was like, "I've just been waiting for someone to ask." They had like a number for it, and like somebody, they've thought about this for a long time, and nobody ever asked them how many chickens can fit in a horse. And I forgot what he said now, but I was guessing like 100. I think it was way more than that.
Huh. I think to get this, it keeps telling me, even though I say 1 in the middle or within the 3 digits, not the first. I even specifically said not the first number, and it says, no, it cannot have a 1 or a 0 as the first number. I said, I'm like, I already know that. It says,
Yeah,
it does.
because you used to have to dial a 1 for long distance, like 1,
Right.
then the area code.
Right. And now you don't have to do that with, well, cell phones anyway. It said, does they originally all area codes followed these rules? The first digit was any number from 2 through 9. The middle digit was strictly, so it was that way. It does say the middle digit was strictly 0 or 1. The last digit was any number 0 through 9. And it says why the 0 versus 1 rule existed. 0 in the middle represented states or provinces that only had a single area code. Example, Florida's 305 or Washington, D.C.'s 202. 1 in the middle represented states or provinces that had multiple area codes, like New York's 212 or California's 415, which makes sense because Michigan had 313, 517, like I said, 616.
So 409 is East Texas, so that must have been the very first original one. And then there was 512 or 713 is Houston, 512 is Austin, 210 is San Antonio. Okay, that does make sense. Mm-hmm. And it also makes sense because the Dallas one, the newer Dallas one, is 979 without the 1 or the 0.
Yeah, see, and it says by the early 1990s, exploding demand for new numbers and cell phones exhausted the available combinations. In 1995, this restriction was dropped, allowing any digit 0 through 9 to be placed in the middle.
Yeah.
So now it can be any number.
We learned something today, class.
Yes. I always like to learn things, as you know.
This has been Area Codes on a Budget with Scarlett.
Right. Now you know all about the history of area codes. I guess I don't know what everyone is. I know Baker is streaming that trial still. They were
is that a current trial? I only caught part of it. Okay, that's what I thought because he took off for lunch, so I figured that was an ongoing trial.
Yeah, I thought I hadn't heard anything about this case, but once I was listening to more and more of it, I did remember. I think I saw like 1 or 2 brief things on with because the body cam is what made me remember that I'd seen the cop there and finding that person. But I didn't know like the details of it and that girl had already pleaded guilty and for second degree and stuff. So this trial was very weird. I appreciated the prosecutor's opening. She at least had a pleasant voice, is what I said. But it's very like they're all monotoned. Everyone down there is very slow.
Yeah. That area has its own kind of dialect and accent.
And Lily says, yes. Huh?
Lily said what?
She says we did learn. We always try to learn something here.
Yeah. Well, we're going to stay off medical stuff today, hopefully.
Yeah. No menopause talk today? Damn.
No menopause. No blubbering today. It's a happy day.
Yes. And even yesterday, the blubbering was happy tears, I have to say. I mean, 500. I mean, I knew, not knew. I was hoping that I was so close it would happen sooner or later, you know. but I didn't expect it like that. It was just so fast. And Jolene's like, let's get her to 1,000. I'm like, holy shit.
I heard that. That's when I came in and I heard her say, I wasn't paying attention. I was just listening. And I heard her say, let's get Miss Scarlett to 1,000. I was like, whoa. And then I look at chat and I see what's happened. And that's when I sent you the message. That was really cool.
Yeah, it's very exciting. And I mean, like I said, Lily had said that in my chat yesterday, and I didn't expect that. Wasn't even watching Jolene. Kazi had to text me and let me know, and I was just like, and then like I said, it took me a few minutes to really let it sink in, and then once it sunk in, it was like, oh boy, there come the waterworks.
Okay, I'll give you a pat. Happy tears are different than feeling sorry for yourself.
Yes,
so
definitely.
If that's how you express it, then fine.
Yes. They were definitely happy tears. The same way that Baker, because Baker makes fun of me for making me cry when he says he makes me cry. But the first time that Baker ever shouted out my channel, it was a random night. It was 4:30 in the morning Eastern time, and most people are asleep that I know. I was scrolling the tubes and I saw Baker was live, and I was like, holy shit, what's he doing live at 4:30 in the morning? So I was hanging out in his chat, and he was going on a little rant about the car crew. And at the very end, he was like, let's do something positive that will make me feel good. And he sent everybody back then. I remember I was at 68 subscribers back then. And because we were making a joke, I was like, well, I only need one more to get to 69. And
Giggity.
yeah. And he's like, let's get her over 100. And of course, like, people started going right away to subscribe, and I ended up like at 130 subs within a few minutes of that. And I'm sitting there, Baker's chat, like, I'm crying. And I'm like, it was bad, but it was obviously, again, happy tears. So people are just so generous and kind to take a few minutes out to come over and subscribe to my channel. It's so cool.
It is nice. It is nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I try to do that for other people now, especially now that I stream. I never realized prior to even thinking about streaming myself, realizing what a difference just subscribing to someone can make. And now that I know, I truly take it in. I try to make comments, make sure I like a stream, even if I can't watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, I went through recently and unsubscribed from places that I haven't watched in a year or 2 years or whatever.
Yeah.
But and obviously I've unsubscribed from the two Jesses. That's the only ones that I kind of like hate unsubscribed about.
Yeah.
But
I don't think.
Yeah, anybody, even if I don't watch somebody very often, if I like them, I'm not going to unsubscribe.
Exactly. I don't think I've ever went and unsubscribed from anyone because I was like, yuck, because of later on, because I never subscribed to either one. I never subscribed. I never watched Cry Fart or any of the car crew. Never. I never did. So I never had to go unsubscribe from them.
Yeah, I don't. There were so many people in the, orbiting the Karen Reed universe, and then you start hearing about more and more. And the very first one, besides Baker, I guess Baker, that's who I watched the trial with. And who else covered it maybe that would be in that circle? I don't remember. But then I start getting recommended Auntie Deb's when he just used to do those little short clips of the witnesses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Those were hysterically funny. I'm like, yep. Who is this guy? So I subscribed to him. And then he just starts making names in passing. Nurse Kim, like Nurse Kim, who? And so all these people, the car crew, JFK, I think I told you, somebody said JFK, and I was so confused. I'm like, you're talking about a dead president? What? And
right.
What's going on? And then some of them, I went and looked at JFK, and he's doing the rap music and just, yo. And at the time, I had nothing against him. I still don't have anything huge against him. I'm just like, okay, it's not really my thing. So I don't think I ever subscribed to him. I went and checked out Mike Crawford, and he got, not knowing him, not having a vendetta against him, that's back when he was friends with everybody. I'm like, he got on my nerves instantly.
Yep.
I spent 10 minutes on his channel, and 9 minutes of that, he's talking about how much money he's made, which is fine. I'll listen to Dave Ramsey if I want money advice. But I'm thinking, okay, you do a money channel, basically. That's fine. I'm not real interested. And I still like Nurse Kim. I know she's kind of held hostage somehow by Jess, but I think
I
she
agree
means well.
there. I agree
I
there.
like making fun of her about astrology. I always have a comment about Mercury's in Gatorade or something like that.
Yeah, I remember the one. You're something in Uranus, Neptune's in Uranus, or something like that.
She posted that kind of weepy thing a few weeks ago, and I put Capricorn is in uterus, and she replied, "Deadly accuracy."
That's the one.
Yeah. So, and I think I made a comment about flow state. Then, you know.
Yeah.
It's
See, this is my, I know, I think I've told you my story of how I even found Turtle Boy, in listening to Lawyer You Know, because I never watched Karen Reed. So then in finding out who Turtle Boy was led me to Will. And I listened, and I started listening to Will the Glare before basically anyone. And then I found Jimmy and Nurse Kim through them, but I went and subscribed, and I would listen to one or two here and there. But then it was like, once I started really watching Turtle Boy on a regular basis, that's when I found out who Kryfark was. When he went on the show and was like, "You shouldn't listen to Will." And I'm like, what? So that's when I went over to his channel for, like you said, like probably not even 10 minutes, probably more like 5 minutes. And I was like, what? I'm like, this guy is boring. And
I still don't know anything about LTL except what people said about him. And I'm just like, okay, I'm done checking out all the extraneous people. You know, if someone's super important, I'm sure I'll find out about them eventually. But I need to slim down on the channels I watch anyways. I'm already too distracted.
It is very distracting, especially when, like, I remember the first time when I really started getting into chats and things like that. I remember the first time, when I was really getting into, like, the chats was when I was in Rat House. That's when I started chatting the most, was in Danny's chat. He had the most fun chat, and then it was like I was getting more comfortable chatting in chats by that, so I started chatting in Will's chat, and then it's like when you start chatting in everyone's chat, and then like 3 or 4 people are live at the same time. I'm not one of those people that can watch more than one at once. So then I was like, well, shit, who do I watch? Damn it.
Yeah, you have to pick and choose.
Yep. That's the only bad thing about once you really start finding more people and truly enjoying a lot of streamers, especially live streamers, is who to pick at any one moment.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a neat community. I've never thought of it because I'm not shy at all. But someone, I don't remember whose chat it was in, said that they're glad they started chatting. They never did for a long time, and then when they made their first comment, they said their heart was pounding, like they were so nervous to make a first comment. I'm like, really? And maybe that's kind of more typical. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't even remember. I'll be honest. I wasn't one. I watched, like I said, I watched Lawyer You Know for a long time, and I made a few comments in there, but it wasn't like I never really had conversations with people.
Yeah, it moves too
In his
fast.
chat. Yeah, and so like I said, it wasn't until end of last year when I really started conversing and getting to know people in the chats and things like that. Um, I don't remember being nervous at that, but I do remember like getting excited that people were like, "Oh, hey, Scarlett," and I'm like, "Oh, people
Yeah,
remember me." And like, that's
yeah,
exciting. Like, cool.
yeah. It is nice. Yeah, when I first started, I think the first place I did was a morning show I listened to. It used to be called Rick and Bubba, and they're on the radio state. They're syndicated. They have like 1 million listeners on just regular radio. Then they went on YouTube, and that was the easiest way for me to listen to them because they don't have a local station nearby. And start noticing, there's people saying hi online, and you do kind of get to know them, and that was kind of interesting. It was neat just to find out a little bit about them.
Yeah, exactly. Old Dog says you chat in law and crime chats, and nothing bothers you after that.
Yeah, it's the Wild West.
I have to admit that now that I've gotten into a couple other kind of communities here and there, that the chat are sometimes pretty crazy, more crazy in the law and crime. I have to agree with you there. Because I don't see this kind of back and forth shit that we see mostly in law and crime, and the divisiveness and the shittiness from people, just random people being shitty. I mean, I don't know if you were in the chat. I don't even want to mention it. I'm not going to say any names, but someone was kind of snarky with me this morning in Baker's chat, and I just ignored it. I'm like, other people though were like, dude, do you need a Snickers? Like, why are you being so rude? And I just don't get it.
Yeah. Again, like I've said, I mean, I like poking the bear. I like pushing at people, but it's for humor's sake. Like, if you really want to go hurt someone's feelings, that's not even a good place to accomplish that. It's just stupid.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know if, when I think about it, like, are you trying to bait me, or are you just trying to be like nasty? Like, that kind of shit doesn't bother me at all. Like, if I don't know you, even if I did know you from a chat, I don't know you in person. I've never talked to you. I don't give a fuck. You want to be a nasty bitch, then be a nasty bitch. I'm not going to address it.
Exactly. Yeah. You can choose to not be offended, especially if it's somebody that's not relevant. I don't
exactly.
Get it.
Yeah.
It's also, that's how it was. And the other chat that I first started just barely in is Tim Pool's. And that's been like 10 years ago when he was first on YouTube. But it's like the Wild West. And it's like that. And I am glad, I like freedom of speech, but I am glad somehow YouTube has gotten rid of all the porn bots. And, like somebody that would come in and have 10 comments in a row, the exact same thing that's listed on a website. Which one thing is that YouTube did that was good is only mods can post links, because before that, all these bots are trying to get clicks, and so that's how they would do it. So I'm glad they cleaned that up. But even beside that, it's just people saying the most outlandish things, just trying to get attention, and so you can't even have a conversation in there. It's in chat, even if they weren't there. That chat moves so fast that, there's like 20, 30,000 people at a time in there. And then I kind of cooled on Tim Pool. And not that I don't like him, his viewpoint most of the time, but I've cooled on politics because it's so divisive and it gets people all upset. And my dad, I'm like, Dad, just stop emailing your friends that they have all these theories, and they're in California, they're teaching kids to be Muslims in school. I'm like, Dad, they're not doing that. Just go have some coffee and go talk about, I don't know, something else.
Right. Yeah,
they got kitty litter boxes in every school now. It's terrible. I'm like, no.
Oh my God, I heard about that one thing. I couldn't believe that was one of the stories. I was like, I thought it was a joke. Like, I'm like, this can't be real. Like, this can't be real life. Like, that someone is actually letting their kid go to school, pretend to be a cat, and literally they're letting it, like, they're supposed to be supportive of that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. And I'm sure it happened in one or two places, but then they act like, it's happening in every school. They got litter boxes and I'm like, Dad, calm down. It's going to be okay.
Right.
There's always a few weirdos out there.
Yeah. And that's been that way forever. You just didn't hear about it. That's the thing what a lot of people don't understand is that a lot of this stuff has been there. we just didn't hear about it all the time because news and this kind of shit wasn't readily available 24/7 like it is now, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Norm Macdonald has a bit on that about when news went from a half hour a night to 24 hours a day. He's like, turns out there's really only a half hour of news every day. So they had to make stuff up basically, or make stories that were just completely mundane. They had to blow them up and make them sound real exciting.
Right. And that's it. I mean, because in mainstream media, and again, this kind of goes back to what I talk about mainstream media. Their bottom line is they're a company. They're in it for the money. They're for profit. They're gonna do what sells. And so,
they're going to do whatever gets views and listens and clicks. That's what their business is.
Exactly.
And people say the mainstream media is terrible, and yeah, they do a lot, but thankfully now yours channels like The Experts, there's so many people that can fact check and have a platform to say the truth that actually, I think, we get more truth if you want it. I think you can get more truth now than you ever have, because it used to be just 2 or 3 companies that controlled the news, and yeah, you might find out something, but how are you going to tell the world about it?
Right.
Like have you seen that Nick Shirley kid that went in and discovered all the fraud, the Leering Center? Have you heard of that?
No,
in
tell
Michigan
me.
or Minnesota? So I think it's in Michigan. Is that where Whitmer? Are you in Whitmer's, or is that Minnesota?
Whitmer. Oh yeah, yes, Governor Whitmer. Yes,
Elon
that's
Omar. So he's discovered billions where they were giving these daycare companies money with no kids in them, and they even had the sign above the place that was empty with no kids in it. They misspelled Learning Center, and it's the Leering Center. So he started selling hoodies that say the Leering Center. Anyway, the mainstream news just refused to report on it. And he comes in there, and other people had reported on it, but somehow he went viral, like hugely viral, to the point where a lot of them are getting in trouble now and getting the funds taken back away from them. But it was a huge scam. But you would never know that if it wasn't for just some little guy out there with a YouTube channel that happened to go viral with it.
Now I'm gonna have to look that up. I can't believe I mean, even as much as
Nick Shirley, he's the biggest. That's like the biggest story this year probably, and it's really interesting. It's not political. Well, I mean, money, I guess, in politics is political, but it's not
right.
Democrat or Republican thing. It's just like it's huge government waste, and even the federal government has said they're not giving them any more money for child funding until they prove where it's going. So he made some changes. That's a good thing. Sunlight's the best disinfectant.
That's for sure. Yeah, I'm just looking it up. I can't believe I haven't seen this. Like I said, as much as I avoid the news, I still see a lot, especially in Michigan. I am subscribed to our Channel 4 News on YouTube, so I see the big breaking stories and stuff in my feed and stuff. But I'm just surprised. I did not know about this. Now I'm interested. Oh my God.
When you get a few extra minutes, just some of the summary things he's done are pretty good. That sums it up. He's been threatened.
What's his name again?
He went, huh?
What's his name again?
Nick Shirley, Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley.
I was about to say that you beat me to it. I was just about to say, don't call me Shirley.
I love that.
Those such good lines.
It is. Oh, he went to Farmington High School too. Wow. So yeah, let's see. Exposes fraud. Oh, he exposed a lot of things. Let's see.
Yeah, then he went to California and found even more, and so they're already trying to pass a anti-Nick Shirley law. That's what is nicknamed. That he cannot report on their corruption and fraud, or he will be or he'll
It's
be
funny you said
arrested.
that, 'cause that's the first article that came up. It says, "What's California's Nick Shirley bill really about?" A bill that
Yep.
would extend privacy protections for people who provide legal, healthcare, and other aid to immigrants is facing intense pushback from Republican legislators who say the proposal threatens journalists trying to uncover government fraud.
Yep.
Hmm. Oh, now
Yep.
I'm gonna be diving into this now.
Gave you another rabbit hole to look at.
That's for sure. There's no shortage of those.
I know there's so many. I can't even get into the Charlie Kirk thing that much because now there's so many conspiracy theories, and I think Candace Owens has lost her mind. And I don't know. I mean, there might be some conspiracy to it, but I'm going to let the dust settle before I even really look into it. Or I'll follow the court. Hopefully it goes to court and things go through a court case where you get some more of the truth. Hopefully.
Yeah, I agree. There is it's same. I mean, it's the same back before even what's his face Koberger pleaded guilty. The amount of like conspiracy theory crap that's even still going on now. He's gone to jail. He's pled guilty. He said I did it all because that prosecutor didn't make him what's the word? Oh my god. Um
You talking about Koberger?
Yeah, when they because the prosecutor didn't make him. What's the word when they have to like confess what they did in court? Um. Oh my god, I can't think
Confession?
of the word now. I don't know. Either way, it's just like with these cases that are supposedly cut and dry. Um, the people that come out of the woodwork and come up with some of the craziest things. Now, I have to going back to the Charlie Kirk and the Tyler Robinson, I think Robinson is his name.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have seen some things that are definitely pique my interest, but
Yes, I think
you
there's
never
craziness involved. I just don't know what it is.
right, exactly. And because there's so much AI, like there's a YouTuber that I follow just to, he's it's called 5149. He goes a lot of political stuff I don't really watch, but he does some other things that are definitely quite interesting. But one of the things he had brought up and does a lot of is showing like the Wayback Machine and the Google when you can go and see like the when someone's been Googled, like when and
Yeah.
how often and things like that, and where from, like within like a month or two after this all happened and people were coming out with these conspiracy theorists, he came out with this showing of how a bunch of people in Israel were looking up the doctor who supposedly operated on Charlie Kirk and Tyler Robinson's name and his roommate slash lover's name, like all from Israel. But then it still goes back to my mind, like this in the AI world, it is so hard to just believe anything you see on the internet.
I know. I know. It's crazy. Yeah. Because they can take someone's voice and make a complete fake where it looks like that person saying something and you can make it whatever you want.
Exactly. You
It's
can
really
make
creepy.
text messages, and this is why. It's sad to bring this up because I kind of wanted to avoid the topic today, but it's relevant, and so that's why I'm going to bring her up. Is did you watch Valhalla's from the other night? His going over the emails with Jess Machado.
I was in the I was in the middle of I caught it right as he finished. So I'm like, okay, I'll listen now. I was about 2/3 of the way through and I have it in my pocket. I was busy and it cuts out. And for a while, I'm like, I wonder what happened. I thought maybe my Bluetooth disconnected or something. I look at it and it said, this video's been removed for anti-bullying. It even said that on there for under the terms of service of bullying and harassment. And I'm like, no way. I messaged him because I'd just been talking to him. I'm like, are you serious? In which he got it. I saw he got it appealed and already
Yes.
put back up, which he was being so respectful. like
Yes.
not calling her names. He's just going through facts and asking questions like an actual journalist might do. And
Like
to get that
respect,
taken down, that
he was
was
doing it off.
she should be in trouble for reporting.
Yes. And it pisses me off because I know for a fact that many people reported her stream when she accused Baker of what she did. And yet her fucking video hasn't been taken down. But yet here's him going over facts, proof of something, and yet somehow his got taken down. How the fuck does that happen? Unless she told 1,000 people to go do it and they did. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know if it was from mass reporting, but all that gets so ridiculous.
yeah. And he's the one that was doing this offline. She's the one that brought it online.
She reads it on and like he said, and then she's the 5 minutes of angry typing was as soon as she did that, I text him. I'm like, Valhalla, we got to have that email, and he's like, maybe. Yeah. He said, LOL, maybe. But he was trying to keep it just like between them. He wasn't even, and it was a stupid email. He could have released it right then and made her look dumb right then, and he still just tried to work it out behind the scenes.
Right. And then
that just made her look guiltier.
Yeah, and she went on and flat out fucking lied. Flat out said, and then I sent him receipts. No, she fucking didn't. She didn't send shit. And then I saw that because I actually saw that post on the Twitch-twat prior to even seeing his stream. With the blacked out dates of her donations, and people
which
on the
added up to what? It added up to 647 when she said she gave 700, and they were sus in the first place.
It only added up to 400 something, so it's like shy of almost $300, right?
Yeah.
So Valhalla was still, after even showing those emails, was being respectful to her, saying, I still believe that she donated. I just don't necessarily believe that these are the correct dates. And where's the extra money? Where's the $300 or $200 and whatever that's missing? Why did you black out the dates? And these are questions that any journalist would ask. And yet, anybody would ask. You don't even have to be a journalist. Everyone is asking those questions. And if you have nothing to hide, how hard is it to produce those? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if she had just kept her mouth shut in the first place, there would be no story.
Right.
Even if she just said, well, of course, because originally she said, I'm donating the profits to veterans. So that was the whole thing that she started with. So I guess, and in Massachusetts being the state it is that's kind of heavily regulated. I don't know if you heard when he read the law in Massachusetts, she could be in legal trouble for that if she didn't do what she said.
Yep. I mean, she was so concerned. This is what boggles my mind. She was so fucking concerned about being accused, even though she wasn't, but being accused of doing the swatting in Tennessee, that what did she do? She went on a rampage to prove her innocence, right? But now, when she could still get in trouble with the law, get arrested for a felony, she's trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
But here's one where people are actually blaming you and actually asking you to prove your innocence, and you won't do it. Like, and that to me says guilt as well.
Yeah, I never thought anything of her doing the swatting until she made such a big deal. And I'm like, maybe you are behind it. Maybe not yourself personally, but did you have something to do with it? Because she protested so much.
Yeah. It's so, the things that she makes so such a big deal of is so weird compared to the things that she doesn't make a big deal of. Like, if this were me, just This is what I did. As you saw me the other day when I showed the merch store and I showed that I hadn't sold anything, and that I repeated and posted in my posts that I will always show that how much I make, and that 50%, if I make anything, 50% of it's going to Turtle Boys Defense Fund. Knowing how easy it is to show you my merch store, show you how much I've sold, and then easily show a donation that will be made at some point to Turtle. It is not hard to prove those things.
No, they do all the accounting for you. You just click on it. It shows here's what you sold. Here's how much you made off of it.
Mm-hmm. So this is why I don't understand the whole delete. Why did she black out anything on those supposed receipts is what I'd like to know. Because it's not like it's not your credit card number. Your credit card number is at the top of the statement, not not underneath the purchase. So I'm the only thing, like, I agree with Valhalla in saying that the only thing she could have blacked out were the dates. And that goes back to the whole reason I brought this up with AI, that it's very easy nowadays, not only with AI to make those things, it's very easy to detect those things with AI. AI knows when it's AI. That's the thing. So don't be saying you have receipts. Don't make AI receipts and then put them out and expect people to believe you,
Yeah, like Laura Owens with the fake sonogram picture. Like, that was so easy to check out. The computer knows that it came from a computer.
Yeah,
Did you ever get in the Laura Owens case?
I did. That's another woman with severe psychological issues there.
I mean, if you used that sonogram picture from like Fiverr or something and expected that to fly in court.
Like, I don't know how someone I don't know how someone does that. I just, knowing the way technology is, how do you expect a picture that you downloaded off the internet to not be easily identifiable? Like, I just don't get it.
Yeah, because you can just scan a picture and then Google knows if it came from Google immediately.
Exactly. I mean, Google Lens came out how long ago now? It's been years since you've been able to search pictures now, to just put a picture in and
it's
say,
really neat. I use it. Yeah, I use it when I find mushrooms on my property to say, what kind of mushroom is this? And it's amazing how accurate it is. I am not dead yet. So Google's pretty accurate.
Yeah, I think they actually have some pretty cool apps and things that you can do with those like pictures and stuff. Like, I've seen that app where you can scan a plant and it'll tell you like how to bring it back to life. It'll tell you, identify the plant and tell you what it needs and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
That is really neat. Yeah, I've seen that. It is amazing what technology can do. I probably use less than 1% of my phone and what it's capable of.
Yeah, I don't even see, AI scares me a bit. I'm gonna be totally honest. So I've been getting into my chat GPT a little bit, but even then I'm very careful with what I do with AI. I have talked about this before, where we know our devices are listening, that smart TVs, literally, if you read the fine print, will tell you they're watching your emotions if it has a camera on it. It's freaking scary. Scary.
It is. Yeah, convenience is what's going to kill us all, because everything's so convenient like that we keep using it, and they're using us. We're the commodity. But it's so convenient that,
Yep. And people don't want to, this is why companies have made their terms of service and whatever writing that they have for their product is always so extensive, because they know that you're just going to click accept or going to not even bother reading it, and they squeeze those things in there somewhere knowing you'll never even see it and accept it anyways.
Click, click, click. Yep, I accept it. Okay, firstborn child, whatever. All right, $1 million, fine. Okay, whatever.
And old dog said, "Is she the baby stealer who unalived the mother?" No, Lauren Owens is the one who faked pregnancies with the Bachelor dude, but she's done this like 3 times, I think.
Yeah, I
Um,
think so.
she's a nut.
Yeah. Rosalind Duke's really into that one, and Megan Fox got really into it. I was kind of into it, but when it became more just drama instead of the court, like if I think she may be going back to court again pretty soon, and so I'm interested in the court part of it or the trial part of it. But as far as the drama, like I don't give a hoot about Hollywood. Um, I feel sorry for the guy she did that to because he was the Bachelor or something. But as far as the whole Hollywood drama thing, I don't care about that. Or like the Blake Lively thing,
Oh yeah.
they all just seem like narcissists to me, and then just let them fight it out, bless their hearts, and
Yep, I
I
agree.
don't really
That's
care.
why when I think it was Crispy Treat the other day brought up the whole Taylor Swift wedding thing. Like, I don't care. Like as far as the fashion goes, when pictures come out, don't get me wrong, I'll go look at the dress and the hair and the makeup and stuff. But I don't give a shit that she got married. I don't give a shit that she's at Madison Square Garden. And I don't give a shit that it's everywhere that Blake Lively wasn't invited. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Yeah, yeah, bless their hearts. I wish them the best.
Exactly. Like, let her be happy. Like, I know that there's people out there that are diehard. What do they call them? Swifties. There are people out there that,
Swifties.
yeah, that hate her and think whatever. Like, who cares? They're still
Yeah,
people. Let them live their
they're
lives.
just people. Exactly. And like, yeah, she's a talented performer. I wouldn't recognize any of her new songs. I would recognize a few older ones. She's obviously very talented as a business person and as a performer. No, I think she's broke all kind of records for sales and concerts and such. So I think that's incredible. She's got the United States. That's the only place it's ever been possible for someone to do that, to have the opportunity she has. But I don't hate her on the other side either. She's like you said, she's just people.
Exactly. Like I've never been in like when I was little, of course I was a big fan. My biggest TV crush was Fred Savage. I used to watch The Wonder Years. It was my favorite show. Um but as far as that goes, like I never um got into the whole like needing to know all about a celebrity's life. Like it's the same kind of thing that it goes with addicted to drama, period. It's like needing to
Yeah,
know everything about some other person. To me, I don't, I have better things to do, I guess. I feel like I don't know. Hey,
yeah,
420.
yeah. If they're good at performing and they're great in a movie and you like the movie, great. That's entertainment. That's what they're for. But yeah, as somebody said, like, why do we care what Hollywood people think about politics? Why are they always getting asked about politics? Like, you're really good at pretending to be someone you're not. That's your big talent, and God bless you. Go make millions of dollars in the movies, but that doesn't mean you have any better of an opinion on political events than just the guy at CBS.
Yep. It's the same thing. I did a survey actually. I don't even remember what I did it for. But I did a survey. It was about like celebrities and like commercials and things like that, especially for like insurance companies and that. It's like, does it affect um your thinking or your outlook on a company if you have, say, a sports player or an actor? And I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, it doesn't change my thought one way or another. Like, if I see whoever it is on the State Farm commercial, like, I don't really care.
Right,
It doesn't change
right.
my
Who?
mind.
Yeah. Who has the best price on insurance?
Yeah, exactly. I don't. That's one of the things that has um you know goes back to my way of thinking and wondering why certain things are the way they are. I've always wondered why you would let a celebrity influence what you think is a better company or what. Like I get, like as far as fashion goes, you see some a celebrity wearing it, and it gives them,
Yeah.
it just gives it exposure. But them going on an actual commercial and saying, "Oh, you should buy this insurance because I'm in this commercial," like, no, I don't give a shit.
I am slightly influenced by small green lizards because they're pretty cute.
The little
Geico
gecko,
does have really good commercials. Yeah, the Geico commercials are
that
really
gecko,
good.
I have to admit, is kind of cute. However, I will tell you, every time I've searched for insurance, Geico has always been one of the highest.
Yeah, for me too. I'm on State Farm right now, and I've gone through a few different ones, but yeah, they supposedly say 15%. I'm like, it's never been for me. It's not super high, but comparatively, it's always been like the top couple, two or three highest prices. So
Yeah. Same with
I don't know.
Progressive. Like in Michigan, if anyone is looking for insurance, because I don't know, like if you've ever seen, have you ever seen a commercial for the general insurance?
Yeah.
So when I was looking for insurance when I bought my car back in 2021, I went there and realized it said Michigan doesn't take part in the general, but go to this. And apparently, the year prior, in 2020, I think it was, Michigan started have this insurance called Cure CURE insurance, and they're the only insurance company in Michigan, because Michigan's a no fault state and your insurance is automatically higher. But they also check your credit score, which also affects, if people don't know that, that also affects their insurance rate. So
Yeah.
the Cure insurance is like the general. They don't check your insurance score. So, or your credit score. So, and I'll be honest, mine isn't that great because of past medical bills and things like that. I've talked about that. So, when my insurance back then for a 2022 Kia Soul, it like Progressive and Geico and all those, State Farm, I think they wanted like, it was crazy. It was like $3,000 every 6 months. Okay, it was insane because I was considered a
Whoa.
new, yeah, because I was considered a new driver because I hadn't had car insurance in my name for like 5 years.
Oh, to
So they
start
all,
back up. Yeah, it's tough.
yes. Then I go to Cure Insurance. You know how much I paid Cure there because they don't check my credit score and didn't consider me a new driver because I still had a valid driver's license all that time. I went
Let's see
they
how
all
much.
the other places were like 2,800, $3,000 for 6 months. The Cure, it was $920 for 6 months. That's how much
Wow.
it is.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds about normal, like 100,
Yeah.
150 a month.
Yep.
I went on a cut rate one time, and I find out why they're horrible or why they're such cut rate. It's called Elephant, and they cut like 30 or 40% off my normal rate. I'm like, okay, I'll give them a try. It kept like immediately 2 months in, it would creep up a little bit. I'm like, why? Well, they always had some reason, and then it started getting up closer to my normal rates. Then it all of a sudden it over doubled. I didn't notice for 2 or 3 months because it just automatically came out of my account. And then I looked back, and for 3 months, they took out double what they had been. I call them, I say, what is going on? They automatically, because my oldest sons, they live on my property. They have their own houses, but they live on my property. So we have the same address. They put them on my insurance, even though they have their own insurance in their own name, which is actually illegal. You can't have two insurance policies on a vehicle because you could go crash it and get, like, on purpose and get double payment. And so I said, here, they already have their insurance. We need proof, which is not how it's supposed to work. But I sent it to them. They never would take that off. I fought with them, and they never would take it off. And so obviously I kicked them to the curb and got back on State Farm. But I'm
Wow.
like, I find out why their cut rate is because they're cutthroat and they're constantly doing things like that. They actually put that on my credit report, which I don't care. I don't borrow money, but they put that they still think I owe them, even after they double charged me. They say that I owe them money.
That's craziness. See, I'm so sick of companies just being out for this. All they care about is the fucking dollar, the almighty dollar.
I think companies like that, I think they're already gone, or they're probably about to be gone. I think there's companies that they just recycle. They just have a name. They go out there for a couple of years and they do that as many people as they can, shut down, start over in another name to unsuspecting people, and they just kind of recycle that.
Yeah.
Which it sounds like an awful business plan, but I
I
guess there's
guess.
lots of
Yeah,
people
I
like
don't know how do you win in that thing where you're constantly having to start over, like unless you're like saving all that money and hiding it away and then like filing for bankruptcy. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd have to go bankrupt or just kind of like shut it down. I don't know. But someone told me about that. They said, yeah, there's companies that will do that. They will just have a different name out every few years, but it's basically the same business plan.
Huh. That's interesting.
Because like
Elfish,
after
hey.
all that effort, why don't you just go and have a nice, decent company? I mean, you got
Exactly.
customers.
Exactly. It's like if you can keep having to get new customers with a new name and start over every few years, why don't you just build a great company that new people want to come to all the time? Like I don't know.
It's a cue for your Boost Mobile rant. That was a
Yeah,
setup.
I was gonna try and avoid it because that's what the little person in Baker's chat was like. No one fucking cares about you and your phone problems, and I'm like, okay, so fuck you, Boost Mobile.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm like, and it was a person I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to say any names, but it was a person I've seen in the chats here and there, but it's not someone I see everywhere, and I was just like, I'm not even bringing it up, and like I because someone in this trial that Baker was watching, they said Boost Mobile, and I wrote
Okay.
I go F you Boost Mobile, and I put the initials I whatever. If you know, you know, and I just left it
Yeah.
at that. That's all I said. I made like 6 comments the whole morning in chat, and they're like, "Why do you make everything about you?" I'm like, "Oh, okay."
That
It
was
was just
probably
a
just somebody trolling you. That sounds like
yeah,
something I would say.
yeah. They didn't mean it as a joke, though. I could tell. Let's just put it that
Well,
way.
well, bless their hearts.
Yes. So I just laughed at it, and I like I said, I ignored it. But other people were like, "Dude, why you got to be so rude?" And like someone else said, "Do you need a Snickers?" I thought that was funny.
The good old Snicker bar joke. That is a good one. That one's lasted for a while.
It has.
I like those. I like good old
Hellfish,
memes.
Hellfish is in the chat and says, "Hey Scarlett," and I can never say this right. Is a rail dash?
Órale, órale, vato, ¿qué pasa hoy?
There you go.
Nada aquí. Todo
Hey
bien.
Carla, is that Peaches? Did you change your handle, or is it? Or is it? I'm sorry if you're not Peaches. I thought it was Peaches because Peaches 303. I recognized her from as Peaches, and then she was in the chat, and I realized she put Carla after her Peaches, and now with the pictures in my eyesight, it looks the same, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh yes, she says yes, I'm Peaches. Okay, I thought it looked like you, but I wasn't sure, and I was like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't have said that because maybe it's not.
Hey, Peaches. So who is Peaches now? What did she change to?
It says Carla Maria Ganger or Ganger.
Good.
Ganger. I don't know.
Wow. Put the full name out there.
Yeah.
Don't do that, Carla. There's crazy people afoot.
Yeah. I don't think I could do that. My first and middle name are out there. That's enough.
Yeah. There are crazy people.
Yes, old dog says if you get trolls, you know you're making it. That's what Baker said to me.
That's true. Got to have a few haters to keep you on your toes.
Right? says, I've been catching strays with the peaches names. LOL. She says,
Catching strays, like
yeah.
saying it's like a booty or something.
Says,
Because that's what I always do. I write hi peaches, and then it always the little emoji pops up. So I always add the peach emoji to it.
oh, that's cute. And now, what's funny about that peach emoji? I never used it, never thought anything of like the fruit emojis, and until I started watching The Expert and that whole banana, don't put a banana in your butt song. And
Yeah.
now I see, like, I think it was Darth Vader who put the comment, was like, don't put, and then the banana emoji in your, and then the peach emoji, which
Peach. Yeah.
to me looks like a butt.
Yes. Yeah. People have made all the fruit pretty dirty. The eggplant, the banana, the peach.
Yeah, the eggplant's been dirty for a long time.
For a while, I think YouTube was actually like if you just put an eggplant emoji, it would like not show up. It would censor it.
It would?
Yeah,
It's
there
just
was.
a,
I don't know if it's on just certain streams, maybe, but I've noticed that before that it just wouldn't even show up.
oh, it
Which
could
would,
be. In the studio, you can
yeah,
like monitor, or put in like emojis or words that you want banned from your chat.
right. That would be
That makes,
devastating to Lefty. He wouldn't have anything to say. That's like 50% of his commentary is the eggplant emoji.
yeah. Oh, and what did Lesko say? I was gonna look it up. Baker said
Though
you.
I
What I
Googled,
can't remember what chimichanga something,
it was it was
wasn't it?
either a Santa Fe chimichanga or a New Mexico chimichanga. It might be a New
That's
Mexico
what it was.
chimichanga.
New Mexico. A New Mexico. What is? Tell me what it is. So I
Oh
don't have to look it up.
no, no,
No,
ooh, ooh. It's like it's so disgusting. It's not even sexual. It's just ugh.
it's just gross.
Yeah. I couldn't describe it accurately because I don't really remember. I read like half of it and I was vomiting, and so yeah, never Google anything Brandon says.
I
I make
learned that. I learned that a
yeah.
while ago. I also learned it, I think, back when I've said this, when I looked up bukkake like a moron. And when
I didn't know what that meant. I Googled, which I didn't know how to spell it, but yeah, I Googled it too during the Karen Reed thing, and I was like, I guess different strokes for different folks.
yeah, I guess so. It was funny because when I looked it up, well, the first thing that came up was you know how normally videos show up first if there's videos. So the first thing that shows is YouTube videos and the titles, and I'm like, oh, gross, gross. All you see is a picture from the YouTube video and the title, and you're, oh, yeah. I
Oh,
tell
I'm
people, don't.
surprised anything like that was on YouTube. I thought they didn't have anything like that.
Oh yeah, you get the, if you click on it and go to YouTube, you get the sensitive warning stuff first,
Yeah.
but you can, if you're 18 and over, you can, you know, yeah. Um, who was it? Oh, it was Katie D, which I haven't heard from her. I don't know what's going on there. I sent her an email, but um Katie D didn't know what blue waffle was. And I was like, please don't. That's one you don't want to look up. That was another one I made a mistake of looking up one day. That was a long time ago, though.
Yeah. Which I think that's urban legend, but yeah, it is still pretty
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even exactly, it's not even a real thing, but there are pictures that were made, and bleh, bleh. You want to talk something that makes you want to throw up looking at it. That's one of them.
The New Mexico thing is basically deep frying a used sanitary napkin, I think. I think there's some other specifics, but
Oh, thank you for telling me. Words are way better than me having to look it up, because sometimes my curiosity just gets the better of me, even when I know better.
yeah,
I
I know.
end up one day like, oh, I just want to know what it is, and then I regret it.
Jimmy describing felching I'm still scarred from that. That was
Wait,
horrible.
describing what?
Felching, because he called Dr. Welcher. He was calling him Dr. or somebody called him Dr. Felcher. And Jimmy just starts laughing. And he's like, oh, and people are saying, what does Felcher mean? He's like, oh, okay.
I don't even know what
I'll
it
give
means.
you, yeah, Google it. I'm not about to say it. So
oh, shit.
He says, I'm going to give you like 30 seconds. No kids should be listening. Anybody sensitive, don't listen. And he kind of went into it. And I don't know. I guess I must be dumb or something. I just don't think of these things. Like, I don't know where people get some of these ideas. Did you look up felching?
Yes.
I think people just say things to gross people out.
Peaches says, "Oh my God, Blue Waffle got me got me 2 scars." So I have to say, if Blue Waffle got you, please don't look up Felcher if you don't know what it is, because I think that just scarred me for life.
Yeah, Blue Waffle's very tame compared to some of that.
It's probably about 10 times as bad as Buymeacoffee, maybe even 100 times as bad. Oh, gross.
It's like, don't y'all have like things to do? Like, instead of come up with stuff like this, don't you have productive things?
Sorry, because Peaches says headphones off. No, thank you. I don't know. Old Doggy says, why are those even things? I have no idea. Like, who comes up with that? Like you said, I
think somebody's just sitting around making up stuff for the Urban Dictionary. I've made up my own. Like when Brandon says things, and like a Mississippi mudslide, which I think that is one, and I'll just come up with Albuquerque, whatever. I'll just put something together, and people are like, I'm not Googling that, and I just made it up. So I think somebody's just sitting around making it up and then writing it in Urban Dictionary.
Right, and then it just catches on because someone makes it up. I mean, but that's how most words, end up being a thing, right? It's funny that you said that, because
all language is just a social construct.
Exactly. I just watched a thing about Eminem and how the word stan, and it's funny it's as much of a fan of Eminem I am, that I never even knew that stan was now a noun and a verb.
Yeah.
Besides
standing for someone.
Yes, but the funny thing is, what I watched is that's not how they ever meant it. It was just a coincidence that they used the name Stan because it rhymed with fan. That's how he came up with that name. But then it turned into someone standing someone. Yeah, it's crazy. I never knew that.
Yeah, he's incredibly talented. I think he's one of the best lyricists of the last 50 years. Him and Bob Dylan, which is kind of two weird people to put together, but
they're both great.
Lyricism is lyricism.
Yes. I mean,
Eminem's story is really incredible. Like how, and I usually don't take up for people being bullied because I think everybody needs to be bullied some, but his bullying was, like almost died, really, really bad. And to come through all that, it's no wonder he's got anger issues, but at least he turns it to something that's not, I know he's gotten in trouble before, but at least he puts his energy and passion into something, like music, that he can get it out.
Exactly.
A lot of people have that anger and just misdirect it, put it in the wrong places.
Exactly. And especially in like the city like Detroit that he grew up in. I mean, it's unfortunate that sometimes the people, the kids that grow up there and end up having that kind of anger in them, and then the people they surround themselves with, it's kind of just ingrained in them that they feel like they can't do anything better, so they just go get in trouble. Like it's a sad thing. I wish it wasn't that way.
It's a terrible terrible cycle. They do drugs to escape the pain and then end up doing something stupid to either get more drugs or just to lash out.
Yep.
We need
Exactly.
more places for kids to make music and do boxing and do combat sports. That's a great one. Combat sports, BJJ or something like that, is great for kids because it's not only good exercise, but it shows you how to lose. You're going to lose if you start out with that. There's always somebody better than you that's going to teach you, and that's how you learn, is by losing and basically getting not punched in the face, but you get beat up and you get back up and shake yourself off. But it's a great release for kids with anger issues to burn off some of that negative energy.
Yes. Exactly.
I think
It's
Ray
all
from
good.
Dallas would agree with me. He's
Oh
big
yeah.
into boxing.
Yes, he is. Hey, James. Um,
James.
I do have to read Old Dog's comment back when we were
Yeah.
talking about nasty words and what they mean. He says, I had to explain reverse cowgirl to someone listening to a stream, but gladly Baker made a drawing and I showed that.
I, I had a thing where when Turtle Boy was talking about that, I forget exactly how I put it, but barrel racing here is big at the rodeos, so I just made it into a girl riding backwards on the saddle doing barrel racing. That's what I'll tell the kids.
I love when Baker pulls out his whiteboard.
Oh yeah, that's great. Or
I'll never.
the mannequin, the little wood mannequin thing that
Oh
he
yeah, Bendy.
explains. Yeah, he
Bendy.
explains Garth Brooks very well with that.
I I I want to get Baker because people call him I don't know if he started that name or someone else did that he calls that wooden um doll thing Bendy. But I literally wanted to send Baker a Gumby. Like, you want a Bendy character? Let's send him a Gumby.
Oh yeah, that would be good. I love Gumby.
Oh, James says play some Metallica until it sleeps. Now, I do like Metallica, the older stuff, 90s stuff. Like,
Yeah, the '90s stuff.
yes, like one was one of my favorite songs. That whole CD. Um, what is that one? I forgot the name of the actual CD, but they're one of their initial ones that
Master of
had
Puppets.
Master of
Starting at
Puppets.
Master of Puppets, and then one. What was the other one in the '90s? Those are great. I don't like
Yeah,
really before that or after that.
the one with Crown King Nothing, and then or King Nothing. I think is just a song name. I can't remember the name of it. See, now I have to look it up. Hold on. Because I literally had to buy that CD twice because I listened to it so much. It got scratched all to hell. Oh, it is. It's called
Yeah.
King Nothing. Okay, so the actual
Okay.
CD is called King Nothing. That was like one of my favorite all time like entire CDs. I could listen to that CD front to back.
Yeah, that was good. That era, they say you don't really change your musical taste after like 25. Like whatever that 15 to 25 range, the music you heard growing up is what you think is the best, and then you don't really change after that. And I think it's mostly true. I like music and I like playing it, so I'll accept new stuff. But that is kind of true. It's like nostalgic or something because I love that era, like Pearl Jam, Guns N' Roses. Uh, you know, but
Yeah.
even with them, I'm like real hot and cold. Like some songs I love by them, and then some songs I just absolutely can't stand. Which is why I like playlists now instead of like a CD where if you had to listen to the whole thing. Of course, you could always skip, but
Yeah. But it's rare. Like, it was rare. Or even when the cassette tapes were even worse because it
yeah,
was
it
rare
took
to like
forever to fast forward.
your thing. Yeah, you'd have to fast forward through a song you didn't like. And I completely agree that I love playlists because now it's just full of songs that I absolutely love. There's not a song I have to skip and all that junk. Um, the CD, you're right, it's called Blowed. That's the one. my favorite one because there was very few. There were like I think I had 2 or 3 CDs basically that I could listen to the entire thing. Most of them had at least a few songs I had to skip that I didn't like. And
Yeah.
I love I love the 80s. 80s is my all-time favorite. If you want to say I have a favorite genre of music, it's 80s music.
Me
It's
too. Absolutely. Or 80s and some early 90s. That's the best.
yep.
Okay, I've got to run into the supply house. I'll be out in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
The song is King Nothing. The album is called Blow. Yep. Until It Sleeps is an excellent tune. It is. That like I said, that whole CD is excellent. And um the newer, like I like a few songs um of Metallica after like 2000, but very few. They they're not to me, they didn't make the same kind of music that I truly enjoyed they made in the 90s. But that's just me. 60s and 70s is the best era of music. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are definitely some great music from the 60s and 70s. Um, back when Columbia House was a thing, if anyone remembers that, where you could get, buy one CD, get 10 free or whatever. I got the a decade set. It had 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s music. It was awesome. There's some great oldies, and it's sad that I'm 47 still calling oldies because people now, what, millennials, whatever, call our songs oldies. It's sad. You call 80s music oldies? Like, no. Oldies is like the 50s, okay? But even then, great music. I love guitar though. I have to say that's another reason why I absolutely love Metallica, especially back in the 90s. Listening to just the guitar riffs that would come out in actual bands would just get me every time. Fucking loved it. I tried to learn guitar once. An ex-boyfriend of mine played guitar. I learned a little bit. I could play Green Day. I learned was one of the easiest to learn. I don't remember the name of the song. Shit. The Green Day song that's very easy to learn because it's basically like 4 chords. But I did learn with my short, fat, stubby fingers. Playing the guitar is very difficult, but I did learn a few things. I could play a little bit. I had fun with it, even though I sucked at it. But I could do the beginning of the song one. Now I have to say, Guitar Hero, on the other hand, I fucking loved that game back in the day. I mastered the song one at hard level. I could never do it at the hardest level, whatever ultra extreme. I don't even know what the fuck it was called back the hardest level. Easy was way too easy. Medium took me a few days, I think, to master. And then once I got to that orange button, it took me a while. But once I mastered the hard level, that song, oh my God, I would have a blast playing that song. I would play it like over and over and over again. It was too much fun. Basket Case. Yes, that's the one. It's because it's so easy to learn. That beginning of it is very, very easy to learn on the guitar. I'm not a huge
You play
fan of
guitar?
I play, yes, I know how. I'm not very good. My ex-boyfriend, I was telling that story. My ex-boyfriend played the guitar, and he tried to teach me. I learned Green Day, a lot of Green Day, because it's very easy.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was
that's
trying to,
cool. I didn't know that.
yeah,
I always try to get people to play.
I love playing it. Don't get me wrong. So I was talking. I love playing it. I just suck with my short, fat, stubby fingers. It's very, very hard to play the guitar because my fingers want to hit more strings than I should, and it's very difficult for me. But I love playing it, and I learned, like I was saying, I learned Green Day was the Basket Case was the first song I ever learned. It's very, very easy to play. But I did learn the very beginning on my electric guitar to play the beginning of the song "One" by Metallica. But I was
Oh
talking
yeah.
about Guitar Hero. On the other hand, I mastered that song. The song "One" when I mastered it on hard level was like I was so fucking excited. Like I'm gonna beat my score on hard level.
I'm terrible. I've tried to play Guitar Hero a couple times, and I'm horrible at it.
Oh, we lost you, Zach. Listen to Jeff Beck, greatest guitar player. Incredible. I'm gonna have to look him up. I love listening to guitar. I could listen to the guitar all day long. Acoustic or electric, it doesn't matter. I just love the guitar. Oops. Okay, so Jeff Beck is a British guitarist and innovator in rock music who died in 2023 at the age of 78. He first found fame with the Yardbirds, replacing Aaron Clapton. Oh, wow. Later formed the Jeff Beck Group and Beck, Bogert, and Apice? Not sure. Beck was known for his improvisational. I like improvised guitar playing. I love it. Use of harmonics and exploration of distortion, feedback, and jazz fusion. Definitely gonna have to check that out. I like Green Day, Ramones, Blow. I like some of the Ramones. I I loved Green Day back in the day, especially the '90s Green Day, and some of the early 2000s Green Day. Some of their later songs I like, not like so much. The one Green Day CD, actually, that's another CD that I could listen to almost the ending. Um, shit, hold on. See, I have such bad memory when it comes to names of things. It's the one with When September Ends on it. Um, Warning, I think is the. I think that's the one because it has the song Warning on it too. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. Okay. So Green Day album that features the title track "Warning" is their sixth album, studio album. Oh yeah, because Minority, that was one of my favorite songs by Green Day. That's the one. Oh, you're back.
I'm back. I unplugged my phone and it went crazy.
I'm like, oh, we
I
lost
guess
you.
when it goes off CarPlay, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, just talking about Green Day. Green Day is another one I liked a lot, especially in the '90s and early 2000s. Their Warning CD was my favorite, one of my favorite songs. was Minority by them. The good, just good music. I love the guitar. I just really do.
Yeah, I never got into punk all that much. I I make fun of Danielle, my buddy, because she loves punk music. Most of her tattoos are like punk bands, so I like making fun of her for how untalented it is.
You
But
ever listen to Rancid? That's another
yeah,
band I liked in the 90s.
yeah, they're all
It's,
right. I mean, all music is music. I don't have like just one genre I like.
yeah. Yeah, that's how I am. Like I said, I my all-time favorite has got to be the 80s, but I love everything. Like I accept country, but again, that even goes back to the 90s. I like 90s country. I loved it in the 90s.
I love some George Strait, even a little bit of Alan Jackson. I love Steve Wariner, which again, that's guitar players. Like if you look, I realized later, like if you look across the songs I like through all the genres, they're almost always really good guitar players. So I
Yep.
love Steve Wariner, even newer Brad Paisley. He's past the '90s, but man, he's so good on the guitar. He's even got an album that's just his guitar playing, mostly instrumental, and I love that. When I got it, I wore that out.
I'll be honest, I don't know. I mean, I know who Brad Paisley is, but I don't know much of his music. Um, I have
Yeah,
Alan Jackson's CD in the 90s. I have to admit.
George Strait's the king of country. He still is. In fact, I'm driving within a few miles of his house right now.
My mom, oh really? That's so, oh my God, that's so cool. My
Yeah,
mom really liked like especially early 90s country and stuff. And the one song, Play Me Some Mountain Music. Do you know that song?
yeah, Alabama. Yeah,
Yes, when that song would come on in the car, um, she would turn it up and she would bounce her foot on the gas pedal. Like she just loved that song so much. She couldn't control herself.
I like some Alabama. I like My Homes in Alabama. Their song. They kind of jazzed up country a little bit at the time. They were kind of like the first pop type of country in
Yeah.
that genre, I think. But they were really
Yep.
good. I liked them a lot.
Yep. And I was at the opening of when the Colorado um was it Rockies? Is that their baseball team? When they were brand new, when they had become the new expansion team, we were in Denver and we got to go to the opening game because we used to go to Denver every year. Chicago was there, and my mom was so she didn't care about the fucking baseball game. She just wanted to see Chicago.
Yeah, they were good. Really
Yeah,
good. Yeah, that was one of those,
Waylon Jennings.
like they were like a super group then, and then I don't know. I haven't heard anything from Chicago in years and years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I just in thinking about my mom and the music that she would love, and I'll never um forget. I'll never forget the first time I told my son um something that my mom used to tell me about my music, listening to like hip hop and rap in the 90s. She's like, it all sounds the same. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. And then the one day it was when my son was probably in 11th or 12th grade. And I was taking him to school and he was playing some songs for me. And I was like, is this the same artist? And he's like, no. I said, they sound the same. I was like, oh my God, did I just say that?
We always turn into our parents.
Yes.
That's funny. I like Keith
Let's
Whitley. Keith Whitley was good for country.
I don't know him.
Really, he had a real
Mhm.
distinct voice. Really good. He drank himself to death.
Oh, unfortunately, a
R.I.P.
lot of them do. James like Hank Williams and Willie Nelson and Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash is always good.
I love some Willie and Johnny Cash. I still will listen to Johnny Cash. Well, of course, Willie too. Uh, I'm working right by Lukenbach, so I have to play that. The little town of Lukenbach is basically just a general store and a post office, and they just have Willie's music. That song plays like every third song in there.
Yeah. Old Dog, who's Skeeter Davis? Old Dog says, I love End of the World by Skeeter Davis. That's my country music.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Look who's in the chat. Chaos B says, prepare to be vanquished, Zach.
Did not show up. A little scared, I think. Either that or still at your doctor's appointment for those itchy nether regions. Definitely did not show up at the appointment. Of course, you stood Baker up too and didn't show up for his stream. So what should we expect?
Yeah.
We can't count on you.
Mary B, you should have heard Zach say earlier. It's like, you wait till she hears you say that, and then she has to wait 30 days to come back at you. But she's here now. She says the time is now.
Start vanquishing. I don't look very vanquished, do I?
Yeah, do you see his name? Oops, I gotta take off the comments so you can see it. It says unvanquishable. She says, all right, that's it. And Lily says, get him. Mary B says, to the moon. Alice.
Come on, girl. Get your vanquishing clothes on. Let's do a roast battle.
Are you home now, Mary B?
You ever listen to those roast battle comedy shows?
Oh, yeah. I love those kind of things.
Yeah, they can be funny. I haven't listened to one in a while.
I was doing some searching for comedy stuff after we went over and we're talking about the
oh yeah. I was supposed to send you a list. I still haven't.
Yeah, you didn't send it. So I was doing some searching and I found some good stuff. And then, like I said, I always end up back on that because there's a lot of videos on that Heroes. I always forget the name of it.
Yeah,
the ones
those
that
ones
have
you
first
played.
responders. That one, the pharmacist is the funniest to me, and I always get stuck. I'll literally just sit there for hours scrolling through the shorts, and then I'll find one that's like a long one, and I'll watch it, and they're just hysterical.
Yeah, Norm McDonald. I think we talked about what?
Oh, I just said, hey, Trust is Love is in the chat.
Hey, Trust. Yeah, Norm McDonald's one. I think I said this already, but if you listen to 10 minutes of him, you think he's an idiot. But if you listen to an hour of him, you realize he's a genius. He didn't try to be the smartest person in the room.
Right.
Everything was about humor. And so he would make himself the doofus, just for the sake of a joke.
Yeah, and that's what you have to be willing to do that, You have to be willing to put yourself out there and be made fun of, and especially if you're going to roast other people. Mary B says she's still at work, and then she says to Zach's benefit, she's still at work.
Yeah, sure. Sure, Mary B, sure.
Hey, Danielle.
Hey, Mushroom.
Have you ever watched Scamming the Scammers prank videos?
Yes. Yes, those are so good.
I think I've heard of them. I think it was actually the other maybe or Moni G that told me about them, but I don't think I've actually went and watched them. I need to do that.
Yeah, Scammer Payback is one. I think the funniest one is it Kit Boga? The one with the sunglasses? I think that's his name. He gets them so wound up. They'll be screaming at him, cussing at him, and he just laughs. And they have voice changers to make their voices sound like an old grandma. And so, of course, that's who the scammers are trying to get one over on, is old ladies that, aren't real tech savvy.
Yeah.
So they'll go along with the story and pretend like they're getting sucked in to the scam, but then just keep messing with them. And it's so funny.
Oh my God, I'm going to have to watch those.
Yep.
I just love finding things that will actually make me laugh, get me out of my own head, all of that good stuff. And speaking of that, did you see who's about to go live?
Who? Jolene?
The Glarer.
Oh, is it another petty?
Yes, finally. Everybody's been waiting for a Glarer petty. He's been having a good time with his girl, I think, and God, she dropped that gorgeous. I saw a picture of her the other day.
Oh, good for him. So is this petty? What is it about, Jess, or what is it about?
I don't know. I didn't see the title. I'm going to look up the title right now. I have to go grab a soda pop, as other people call it.
That's Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Coca-Cola.
All Coca-Colas.
Okay, so let's see. Glarer is live in 6 minutes. Shit, it already went by. So it says, sorry I kept you all waiting. It doesn't, maybe it's not a petty. It's Adam Deitch.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Well, okay. It might turn into a petty still, but who knows?
Yeah, you never know with him.
Yeah, exactly.
He has the best laugh. When he gets cracked up over something, it's so good. You can't help but laugh along with him.
Speaking of, I found a lovely thing in my creator studio when I was going through the monetization stuff, paperwork or whatever you have to fill out. I did not know that they have all this these sounds that you can download. And hold on, I'm going to share my screen.
Oh, cool.
Yes, so I have a hold on, let me share this so I can find
I love a good soundboard.
Oh yeah, like I only have the ones in StreamYard, but if I share my screen, I've downloaded a few of these, and you can literally go through the entire. They have like a shit ton of these. Hold on, here we go. So, and I looked up the word fart just to see what they had, and listen to these things that they have in here.
Oh yeah, bring it on, bring it on.
It's freaking hysterical.
Ooh, that is a whole milk pistachio fart right there. If I've ever heard one.
It keeps going to 40 seconds long.
That is wet. That's too wet.
That's what it's called, wet fart.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. That's still going?
Yes.
That sounds like a pig. Or maybe Mary B. One of the two.
That one was called wet fart. This one's called human fart. It's only 3 seconds. Here. This one's called a fart through the. Oh wait, fart long through door. That's a 2. This is a long fart.
Oh, that's fake. That's a fake one. I can do better ones.
I bet you can. That's a cartoon fart.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's a perfect background fart noise for just like emphasis or something. I like that one.
I was having so much fun when I found this. Like, holy crap. Mary B says Ray's played them before. They're hilarious. Oh my God, you have no idea. I was just shocking. I was having so much fun playing these stupid things.
Are there any high-pitched ones? You know, the ones that are like,
let me see. Hold on. Let's see. I think you just played them all. I think that's like the highest pitched one you're gonna get is this one at the end here. Let's see. These are all like, yeah.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's about it.
Somebody was trying to hold that one in.
Yep. So I don't even know, like, I can't even remember what else I looked up. Hey, Blessed Texas, thank you. Says congratulations on your subscriber count. Oh, the petty's at 10. I thought I saw Glare doing petty. Okay, so the Glare is going live at 6 about Adam Deitch. Oh my God, these farts won't stop now. I'm sorry. Hold on. Or these noises. There we go. So let me go to Glare's page real quick. Aha. So we have the Glare going on at 6 for Adam Deitch, and then 10:30, he's got members only petty with Megan Fox, everyone. Oh, Zach, did I lose you again? Uh-oh, Mary B vanquished Zach. Wait, Melanie Little's going off about what? When I do quit my job, I'll say it's to fulfill my vanquishing destiny. Yes. You have to do that, Mary B, and let me know all about it. Yep, Will's doing a petty. It's tomorrow night? I thought it was tonight. Oh, it's tomorrow. Damn. He normally doesn't schedule them like days in advance like that. So he's got talking about Adam Deitch today at 6, tomorrow at 10:30. So I thought it was tonight at 10:30. So tomorrow at 10:30 it is. There you are. Tomorrow at 10:30.
Got a phone call that time.
Gotcha.
Thought I had it turned off, but I guess not.
Shame on you. Just kidding. So we just figured out. So Glare's petty is tomorrow night at 10:30.
So, he's having just a regular stream right now?
Yes, he's doing about Adam Deitch and stuff, probably because they have those debates and stuff. And I heard about Dewana, or whatever her name is, Perkins, saying that she still would have charged Karen Reed. It's like, dude.
I heard that on Emily.
That's pretty bad. Yeah.
Well, and Greg Connor, which you would expect him to say that, but I don't know. You would think that'd be a pretty cut and dry, easy answer, but
you'd think.
If you had common sense, you would think. But yeah. I know he's just trying to get votes from everybody, so he's going to say whatever he can as a politician.
Well, I would think that she wouldn't say that because the majority of people that you are supposedly wanting to vote for you believe that she's innocent. Why would you say something that decisive? Why wouldn't you make it a little more vague, even if that's what you think? Like, I don't know. I just thought that was pretty stupid.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Emily or someone local there saying there's people that like have only heard the name Karen Reed in passing and don't know anything about the case. She's like, just because, we're all into it, know every detail of the case, doesn't mean people living there are really into it,
True. Mary B says, you got a phone call or did he, with the little purple devil dude?
I ain't scared of you, girl.
I ain't
Come
scared.
on now.
I ain't scared.
I don't care. Who is the woman that took up for Ray from Dallas that got on some of the other shows, his cousin or something? She was so funny.
She was.
Saying, I don't care.
She was hysterical. What happened to her? Like, I know she was starting a channel, and then it seemed like she disappeared. Like, I don't know if she's still out there or not. Maybe I just don't see it, but
Yeah, I liked her. She did tax preparation and she would plug her business wherever she went.
yeah, and
I'm
she's
like,
smart
girl,
about
that's
it
a
too. Yeah.
yeah, she's a good old capitalist.
Hey, Aaron, go.
Hey, Aaron's my sunset buddy. We like
Oh,
sunsets.
yes, those are beautiful. I love those pictures. That one that
She likes them.
that
She likes them because she's old, and I like them because I'm 37% gay.
you're 37% gay.
I don't care what Mary B says. It's 37%, not 87%. She, of course,
Hey,
Mary B doesn't know how to add and subtract because she went to school in Alabama. So
I got 99% Swayzer the other day. Damn it!
I saw
Finally,
that. Yes, that was huge. I got
I
87 or 80 something% one time, and I just said I'm never checking again. I'll just keep it at that.
I got 100% once, but that was like way back when I first started watching Baker and really didn't even understand what fucking Swayzer meant. And I was like, "Ooh, I'm at 100%." And I'm like, now it's like Nightbot hates me. I've been for weeks. I'm like, Nightbot freaking hates me. I can't get anything over like 40%. And then I got that 99, and I was like, woohoo! I'm like, Nightbot doesn't hate me anymore.
That was such a great trial. The Swayzer guy,
Yeah,
old
he's
Roger.
hysterical. He's hysterical.
He drinks and he smokes crack, but none of that marijuana. No, sir, I don't touch that marijuana. Ooh,
Right? Hey,
just crack and Jack Daniels.
Spire's my I want to say drinking buddy, but not even a drinking. She drinks for me.
There you go, substitute drinker.
Yes. Like when I need my handheld, you're there, and when I need a drink, she's there and drinks for me.
It's like 8 or 9 a.m. for her tomorrow to us. That's just weird. I can't think of like in the future. For some reason, it's fine. It's easy for me to think of, Baker's, it's like midnight for him right now. That's easy because it's still Wednesday. But like in Australia, it's like Thursday at 8 a.m. or something like that. I
Right.
don't know. That
Yeah,
blows
because
my mind.
they're 12. Like Shane Reynolds is exactly 12 hours, I think, ahead of us. So like here, it's 6 a.m. tomorrow morning where Shane is. It's so weird.
G'day, mate. Did I tell you how to sound Australian?
No.
Okay, so you say rise up lights.
Rise up lights.
Rise up lights. But you say it kind of fast. Rise up lights.
Rise up lights.
And in Australian, that is razor blades. Rise up lights.
Oh. That's a good. See, if you teach me like accents, like I've tried to learn accents. I think we had this conversation before, but I've tried to learn accents before and I can't do it. But if you spell it out phonetically for me or tell me like that, because my brain just wants to automatic, even though I can hear the way you're saying it, it's probably the same reason I can't sing. Even though I can hear it properly, it doesn't want to come out properly.
Yeah. Yeah, there is like people just think British and Australian and Scottish and all them are the same until you start listening. They're vastly different.
Oh yeah. So Spire says it's 6:05 a.m. So you're up early and it's still Wednesday night here. Isn't it weird? Like she's in the future. Spire's in the future, right?
I know. That's so weird. We're talking Mary, if Mary B is here, we're talking about time zones where there's different times in different places.
Yeah, she says everything is weird when you don't live in God's chosen time zone, which is Eastern Standard Time.
That's Central Standard Time. How dare you?
Are you sure about that? You can't keep your time zone straight either, Zach, remember?
I know, I always get it mixed up. I'm a narcissist. I think everybody's in my time zone. They should be.
Yeah. So when I tell you 2:30, it means 1:30 your time.
I I know. Stop it. Stop treating me like Mary B for not showing up when I'm supposed to.
Well, hey, I have to give you a little bit of credit because at least you did show up. I mean, you didn't totally blink on me like the other Mary B did to Baker.
Yeah,
Just kidding,
yeah, at
Mary B.
least I
I love you.
eventually showed up. At least I didn't sleep in the whole day. She blamed Dollywood
Yeah, well,
flu
she
on
was.
all her problems for a full month.
Yes, that's what I was saying. She had Dolly flu for quite some time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Finland is also Thursday too. Oh, okay. I see. I don't even know what countries are tomorrow or not. I know that the UK is 5 and 6 hours ahead. That's pretty much all I knew. And then I learned from people on YouTube that Australia was 12 hours. Other than that, I really don't know. Have no
Well,
clue.
I think Australia has like 3 time zones. I know at least two, but I think three, like West Coast to East Coast.
Is it like so? Do you know if 12 hours is the maximum difference or is that the smallest, the
Yes,
minimum difference?
because Melissa James, I think, is like 9 hours off. So for
Ah, okay.
her, it's like 8 a.m.
No, that would be no. If 12 hours is 6 a.m., 8 a.m. would be 14 hours, not 9.
Well, for me, it's 5 for me. It's all based on Central Time. Forget Eastern
Oh,
Time. We're
see,
talking about
you're
Central.
messing me up. But still, it wouldn't make sense because even you're an hour behind me. So it's
Yeah.
6:09 here, which means it's 5:09 there, right? So 9
Yes.
hours from 5 would be 3.
8. No,
No,
8.
2. 2 a.m. No.
8. Oh
No.
goodness. Yeah.
12, listen, Zach, 12 hours from 5 o'clock would be 5 a.m., right?
You're going the wrong direction though. 9 hours, like, from 8 a.m. in the morning to 5 p.m., it's 9 hours. So you're going the other direction. See what I'm saying?
But they're ahead of us, not behind.
I know, but as far as just the quick math on it, yeah, it's actually they're ahead. So they're actually ahead like 14 hours, 15 hours.
Okay,
So I guess
so
that's how
then
you
like
would say it.
see that's why you're messing me up because you're telling me 9 hour difference. Then no, like I said, that's 14 or 15 hours difference. So see, I was right. See,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
messing me
you're
up.
right. Yeah, you're right. So the way I remember is the quickest jump is 9 hours behind, but they're a day ahead. So it's all confusing. I had a long day. I can't do math again. Do you
I
even know
got
the
you.
quadratic formula?
I do. I sing it to the Michigan fight song. That's how my teacher in high school taught it to me in
Oh,
calculus.
yeah, you did that at one time.
Yep.
Mary
Yeah,
B, the quadratic equation is for figuring out a graph on a parabola.
it's x equals negative. Wait, I gotta sing it
2a.
now. See, I can't do it unless I sing it in my head first. Hold on. The negative of square root of 2. Shit. See, I can't do it without singing it, and I'm not gonna sing it.
X b squared plus or minus the square root
Yes.
of something
B
minus
squared
2ac all over 2a.
all over yes, all over to a yes. I'm gonna have to teach it to someone who can sing, and then they can sing it for me with the Michigan fight song because I hear it in my head, but I just refuse to make you guys have to listen to this horrible voice. I am tone deaf. Trust me, when I tell you I can't sing.
Most people can sing. Most people can. It just takes practice. It's an acquired skill, unless you're genuinely tone deaf, and some people are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't honestly know if I'm tone deaf. I just know I can't sing. I'm I've
You just probably hadn't
recorded
practiced it.
when I was little, I recorded myself a few times to see if I could sing, and I was like, yeah, no.
Oh, please. We need those recordings. We need to play those for your celebration stream. We need those recordings badly. I would play the guitar.
I do have a picture of me with a microphone because I did like to sing. I mean, I still love to sing. I just don't do it in front of anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, just sing to be joyful.
Exactly. My mom, when I was little, I have a picture of me in my backyard in my nightgown, no less, with my little handheld, like it would be what's today like almost like a karaoke machine, but back in the the 80s kind of play toy thing with the microphone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have a picture of that. I'll have to. I have a bunch of pictures that I pulled out when I was going through some of the stuff from my mom. Because Kazi G showed some pictures when he was little on my channel before, and I was like, I need to dig some of my pictures out. So I did. And I have a stack of them, and that's in there. So I will share them on my party stream. That'll be a plan.
I do love kid pics are cool. I found some of me. I was so into Davy Crockett when I was young, and I forget, I was talking to Danielle about it or something. So I found them, and I've got one where I am very serious about my outfit. I had like a canteen and like a fake bullet belt and, my little toy gun. I don't think I had a coonskin cap yet, so just a cowboy hat. But then I had another one. I would play the Alamo. My mom would play the sound, the Fess Parker like soundtrack thing of the Alamo. And I would act it out. And I didn't know she was taking pictures, but I was defending the couch. That was the Alamo. And in the end, when the trumpets are playing and everybody's dead, I'm slumped. I'm like hanging over the couch for a very long time. And she would take pictures and I didn't know it. Have the Texas flag sticking up in it. So back when kids had imaginations.
You're gonna have to send me a kid picture of you so that I can make us a fun stream like I did. Did you see that, or a fun thumbnail like I did for me and Kazi? Did you see that one I made of us as little kids doing all kinds of crazy shit? I made a bunch of pictures of us being as cartoon kids with Brando, the cartoon kitten.
No, I haven't seen the ones of you and Kazi. I've just seen the thumbnails you've done for you and me.
Oh my God, I'll just show you the one of me and Kazi. But real quick, Spire said, only if you want to, which I do, says, I have uploaded a song on my channel about Jess and Neil the Seal. It's called Neil Don't Deal. So let's listen. Here we go.
Yeah, cool.
I know, right?
Neil the Seal is funny.
Okay, load, computer.
Load.
I really need to get a real computer and not the stupid Chromebook, but that'll be way down the list. Now that I'm monetized, I can start saving up for a computer. Yay!
Probably also because it's from Australia, which doesn't really exist, so it's hard to get internet from there.
Oh, here we go. I had it on mute. That didn't help. Oh, I like the sound of it.
I'm Neil the Seal, ton of blubber, boss of the beach. Haul out once a year just to nap and eat. Don't need no drama, no human beef. Just crush a few cones and mind my own reef. But here comes Jess Machado yapping on her phone, calling herself just like Neil, like we're in the same zone. Lady, I'm a marine mammal, wild and free. You're a Lancy with Wi-Fi and too much coffee. I want nothing to do with Jess Machado, no. Barking at fences, that's my show. Stay in your car or your studio, ranting to your bunnies. I'm flopping around, I'm not chasing your money. Neil the Seal says nah, keep my name clean. Don't drag me into your YouTube scene. I bust barriers, cause I'm built like a tank. You're just busting cause you're stirring up shit. You stink, leave me alone. Jess Machado, just go away. You say we're the same size, same width, same vibe. I'm 2,000 pounds of pure seaside tribe. You push past Jolene, knocking over a sign. I knocked over signs cause I'm literally blind. Tourists love me, snap pics with a grin. Your bunnies got merch, that's where the trouble begins. Authorities babysit me because I'm a treasure. Your kids protect you under your pressure. I come and go with the tide, no big deal. You can't stay away from drama. Always at the wheel. I want nothing to do with just my child, no. Barking at fences, that's my show. Stay in your car or your studio, rant until your bunnies. I'm flopping around, I'm not chasing your money. Neil the Seal says, nah, keep my name clean. Don't drag me into your YouTube scene. I bust barriers, cause I'm built like a tank. You're just busting cause you're stirring up shit. You stink, leave me alone, just Machado. Just go away. They warn if you poke me I might get aggressive. True, but I just want a fence for arrest. I'm impressive. You get poked on the internet, you turn obsessive. Now you're running your mouth, that's your session. I'm genuine chaos, charming as hell. You're a lot and we cannot tell. Listen to here, you're nothing like me. I'm out here barking, go find your own sea. I want nothing to do with just Machado, no. Barking at fences, that's my show. Stay in your car or your studio, ranting to your bunnies. I'm flopping around, I'm not chasing your money. Neil the Seal says, nah, keep my name clean. Don't drag me into your YouTube scene. I bust barriers, cause I'm built like a tank. You're just busting cause you're stirring up shit. You stink, leave me alone, just Machado. Just go away, just let me now.
Keep going.
Against the fence, no more metaphors. Go touch grass. Leave my name out of your mouth. Peace out.
I love it.
That was good.
It's so
That was
good.
good, Em. That's funny. Have
Moni G
you
says
seen
back
Neil the
to
Seal
you,
before?
No, I just saw it for the first time.
It got recommended to me like 2 weeks ago. He just goes around, flops up against cars in Australia. And I know she was trying to lean into like criticism and stuff. And it actually kind of is funny that she's calling herself Neil the Seal, a big old blubber thing that just crushes anything it wants. I give her a little credit for trying to be humorous, but I like Neil the Seal, so.
Well, I can't give much credit to someone who constantly has to copy someone else. You can't make your own little she just out of nowhere she wants to say she's not a journalist. She wants to do whatever she wants to do, but then some comedian takes up, kind of making fun of her. Now she wants to try and not only be a comedian, she wants to talk about Big Brother, which she's never seen before. I don't get it. She's all over the place.
Oh yeah, she's a train wreck, that's for sure.
I can't. Like I just. She was so apparently so happy with her channel and what it was, but now every day she's trying to be somebody else. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Other Mary B's, because Moni G asked you, Zach, do you two-step? And then Mary B says, Zach has to stop what he's doing to line dance.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can two-step a little bit. I'm horrible. I'm very white. I can't dance.
Two-stepping, like, I've never technically two-stepped. I've been line dancing before back in the 90s when country music was all the rage, obviously. I was a competitive dancer for many years. I was a dancer since I was 3-4 years old. I did jazz and, well, mostly jazz. I took ballet for a very short time. I hated it. I love watching ballet. I hate dancing ballet. Was not my thing. But I was also competitive in what we called production, which was like the big dance thing where there's like 60 people and you're only in parts of it and things like that. So.
Yeah, I never could dance.
I bet. I think dancing's a lot like singing, as you say, that everybody can dance. You just got to learn. So.
Oh yeah, I never really tried that much.
Best Chicken Wang. Thank you.
Hey, Beth, give me your lunch money, twerp.
Hey, be nice. You're going to get vanquished that much faster if you're not nice. Oh, finally, there's Schnork, the real star, says the other Mary B. I know it took long enough for us to see him.
Did I cut out?
For a second there, yeah.
My Bluetooth messed up on my car. Now it's just on my speaker, but I guess that's fine. I can hear. I've got to go though, so
okay.
I'm
Well,
gonna have
Beth
to go.
Chicken says Zach is a fake Texan, by the way, just to let you know.
Who said that? Oh,
Beth.
did you hear me say, "Give me your lunch money, twerp"? Did that cut out?
We heard you say that.
I'm her fake bully. I'm just trying to make her tough. Actually, she's pretty tough already, but she's my buddy.
Yep. Have to be tough on the YouTube streets. But Zach, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for all of your support as always. And I'm going to miss you for the next 30 days. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh, I think you'll make it. You'll
know.
have Mary B and Costy and everybody else.
Yes, you'll have to check out if you're not in the chats, but you're still doing the YouTube watching. Hopefully, you can take a peek when I have my big party stream. I'm trying to plan with everyone, like Mary B and Nicola and Cosby, and hopefully Baker and all the good peeps.
I'll definitely check that out. I'm making an exclusion for that.
Yay!
Yep. All right.
Sounds like
congratulations.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
Have a great day. Thank you.
All right, you too.
Bye, Zach.
Bye-bye.
All right. That's Zach, everyone. We love Zach. We're going to miss him. He's going to be deeply missed for the next 30 days as he takes a break from the YouTubes. But as I was saying, I obviously want to plan a big party. I asked Baker, when Baker talked about how he went drinking or got drunk the night he hit 500, I asked him in that stream, what should I do? And I'm gonna be sending him a DM because I want to have a big old party stream with the people that have given me the biggest support, the biggest help in questions that I've had to ask. All the things like Kazi G, Crispy Treat, who have streamed with me since almost the very beginning. They come on whenever they can to hang with me. Nicola and the other Mary B as well, who were constantly sharing my stuff out there on the Twitch bot and their YouTube pages, and just everyone. Anyone who wants to come on can come on. I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know what day or time. Probably sometime in the next week. I'm hoping I can find a day and time that works where everyone that I would like to have on can come on, even if it's just for a short period of time for me to thank them. I'm sorry, I'm way behind, but I just saw this. You need a strong lead. I've never really been a big dancer with other people, like, as like a male and female dance. Besides, like, we went to high school dances, homecoming and prom and stuff like that. And then my wedding, and I'll be honest, my wedding reception, my ex-husband wasn't a big dancer, so we did the normal dances that a bride and groom does, but that's about it. Mostly it was me dancing with my friends, my bridesmaids, my family, that kind of thing. Ballet takes a lot of discipline. Yes, it does. I did a couple of years of tap dancing. I like the loud shoes. I have to admit, I always wanted to tap. I just didn't have time for it. And then when I was like 16, I took tap classing. Oh my God. I took tap classes for one, like, not even a year, because I quit halfway through it because it was too hard for me. um, but the shoes are fun. I have to admit, I agree with you there. I know, like, the basics, like the stomp, the slap, the other things that I don't even know those are the real names, but that's what I remember my teacher calling it. Yeah, that's about it. And ballet is just, for me, like, even just regular music. We were talking lots of music earlier. Um, I just prefer the upbeat tempo of music. Like, don't I like, ballads songs, but I can't listen to them on a regular basis because they're sappy and sad. And when I listen to music, I want it to bring up my serotonin, the dopamine, whatever, and I need the upbeat, fast. That's why I like a lot of 2000s hip hop and rap, Eminem, 90s music, 80s especially, the very upbeat of the 80s. I love it. Yes, Zach will be missed. That's for sure. Linder, I missed it. You're in the chat. Did I miss saying hi to you? I saw someone say hi, and I'm like, wait, I didn't get to say hi. Welcome, Linda. Where did I missed it. I'm so behind, you guys. I'm sorry. Line dancing class is their idea of school. See, I see this. Linda. Oh, there it is. Hey, Linda Lou. Thank you. Happy 645 subscribers. Yes, huge shout out to Jolene Lunzer, who took US Lily's super chat last night and shouted my channel out and put my link in her chat. I wasn't even watching her. I had just finished streaming. I was making some food and I got a text from Kazi G that said, "You just got a shout out from Jolene." And I was like, "What?" I put "what" in all caps. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm serious," or something like that. And I'm like, oh my God. So of course I had to, I was going to say run, but I kind of limped to my phone and my laptop and had to turn it on. And I was texting Kazi on my phone and I was turning on, I went to her chat, told her thank you. And people in her chat were being amazing, saying they subbed, and people that I know were saying congrats. And I was just like, I was literally in shock for probably a good 20 minutes. And then Misty was like, go look at your subscribers. And I'm like, okay. I didn't even look. I was too busy just seeing that people were subbing up and that I was being shouted out on Jolene's in Jolene's chat and channel. And so when Misty told me to go check my subs, I was already up to like 580 something. And I was like, or 540 something, I think. I don't know. And I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. Like, and then I got so excited that I didn't even cry right away. But then when like the shock wore off, it was like instant crying. And I'm like, I'm crying, but not, I wasn't crying in bad. I was happy tears. Like, holy shit, I'm super excited right now. Yay. So after chatting in Jolene's chat while I was listening to her and eating my dinner, I went to my YouTube studio and quickly filled out my AdSense application, which has already now been approved. Now I just got to wait on YouTube to do what they do to review my channel, that it, meets all their terms of service, blah, blah, blah. And then I guess what Kazi told me is they send you a pin in the mail that you really can't do anything until you get that pin. Now, I don't know if that means I can't like get super chats or anything until I get that pin, or I just can't cash out until I get that pin. But I'm very excited to like get memberships up and running and make emojis. I'm just getting all excited about the things I can do with my channel now. And Zach was very excited to be able to send the first super chat, but I had to unfortunately tell him that super chats are not allowed just yet. I have to wait on YouTube to finish monetizing my channel now that I've done the application and stuff. So it's coming. Hi, Steve Star. Welcome. God bless her. That's for sure. It gives you the goosebumps. Aww. Yes, I am so excited. Thank you guys. And all you guys that come here and hang out in my chat and have been, like Moni G has been here too since the beginning, hanging out with me while I was just streaming the Karen Reed trials and trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my channel. Just came to hang out with me and talk with the people in my chat. I've had some just wonderful, amazing people support me. And I hope that they continue to do so. You're getting subs and watch hours are hard. That's very sweet of her. Yeah, well, I hit the watch hours, thankfully, like weeks ago. Because I streamed the trials. And because of, like I said, those amazing people that would just come here and watch and hang out with me while watching the trial, even though they had already seen it before. So it was just the last few weeks have me been, working on just getting some extra subs. And then I had unfortunately lost some subs with some opinions that I made public on my stream, but that's okay too. That's the one thing about YouTube that you have to realize people come and go. And I appreciate the people that just unsub and go elsewhere if they don't like me or don't like what I have to say. And like I still know I talk about it a lot. I know I'm sorry. I do repeat myself a lot. It's a big flaw of mine that I'm trying to work hard on. But I know I also have new people here who maybe haven't heard things that I've said a million times before. But I have no idea even what I was gonna say. I do that a lot too, you guys. I'm so sorry. Some days the brain fog that I have gets so bad. I'm literally mid-sentence and totally forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. So we'll just move on. And we just talking about it yesterday. Manifesting works. Yes, that's it. Lily was in my chat yesterday. We were talking about getting to 500 subscribers, and I was working on it. I knew I was close. I only needed 39 more yesterday when I looked, and I was super excited about that. I mean, when you're starting a channel from zero, and I even said, look, technically I didn't even start from zero because I had people that I met in other chats, especially in Danny's chat over at Rat House Media, that were more than willing to just come over and sub to my channel. And I truly appreciate it. And, but I still would go live some days streaming the trials, and I would have 0 people or 1 person. And like Baker says, when you start from scratch, basically, and you have streams where you have nobody in your chat or 1 person, and then maybe 2 people and 3 people, it's just exciting to see the number of people go up that just like to hang out with you, that enjoy listening to you. The fact that people enjoy listening to anything I have to say, it's just exciting. I didn't know that this would go anywhere. I delayed it. My thoughts on starting a channel ran for quite some time before I actually did it. I've told this story before, but I'll tell it one more time, is that what made me finally just start it was I was listening to Melanie Little, and she was doing her badass affirmations of the day that day, and it was something along the lines of, do today what you've been putting off or something, or don't put off to tomorrow what you can do today, because what's the worst thing you can do but fail? And I thought, yeah, I mean, what's the worst thing I can do? That my channel doesn't go anywhere. Is that going to hurt me any if it doesn't go anywhere? No, it's not going to be any different than me not even ever starting one. So I'm so glad to be where I am right now. And thank you to all of you. Yes, Lily, you are an angel. Thank you so much for doing that. The pin is for AdSense. Okay, got you. Thank you. So once, Mary B, if you're still here, once I get the review done, because I'm in that review phase from YouTube, I already filled out the application for AdSense. That got approved. I'm in the last stage, that third stage. It says in progress, where YouTube says it can take up to a month. So once that gets approved, even though I don't get the pin, then I can technically monetize my channel. Is that how it works? You stream when I sleep most of the time. I know, Spire. I'm sorry. I am doing more night streams though, coming soon. So when I start doing my regular psychology night, which I think I'm going to stick to Monday nights at 9. I think that's going to be a good night. But we'll see. But if we do Monday nights at 9, Spire, for you, that will be 9 a.m. on Tuesday morning. So let me know if that works for you. Now we'll have to deal with the ads. Well, Moni G, see, the good thing about that is I have the control over how many ads you get, at least. And I don't plan on bombarding you guys with ads. I hate that shit. Trust me when I tell you that prior to canceling all my other streaming apps, I never subscribed to the premium. I dealt with the ads. I hated it. I get it. So I never planned on starting this channel to be, it's obviously not my full-time job. It's, but whatever extra money I do get is definitely going to help, as we all know the situation that I'm in. So, but I promise you that I don't plan, at least I'm going to have to find out from Kazi G and other people. I'm going to have to ask questions. Kazi already said that I could ask him when I need to. But one of the things I do know is you can set in StreamYard. That's how I know. With StreamYard, you can set how many ads, like, not like how many, like the count, but you can go from like minimum to maximum, like ads. And you can also, there is a way to click none. Now, I don't know if you click no ads, if it literally deletes all ads that you watch, because YouTube seems to, I don't think, before I had premium, I don't think I ever saw a single live without a single ad. But that could be because no other streamer ever put none. I don't know. I got lots of things to learn now. Thank you, Mary B. I love you for you too. Thank you, Peaches. I appreciate you. Although I'm going to twist her arm not to run ads on her live streams, but I get it. Bills got to be paid. Yeah, and that's what I was saying for live streams and stuff. Like, while I'm live, I'm pretty sure I can like have it none, so that. But this is stuff I have to learn, because I don't want during a live, like, I don't like that. So I'll probably be big into doing at least my live streams with no ads, or the bare minimum. It's just fun hanging out with our friends. Exactly. I love it. Okay, so yes, that was the answer to my question. Thank you, other Mary B. I'll probably text you a couple questions too if I can't get one from Kazi. Speaking of Kazi, has anyone seen him on the YouTube streets today? I sent him a text earlier today to see if he'd be able to join me and Zach today, like I did with Mary B, for my first of maybe a couple celebrations for the 500 subscribers. But I didn't hear back from him. And normally he at least texts me back and says, I'm busy, or I'll jump on if I can, or yeah, I'll be there, one of those things. And I don't even think he read my text. I don't know. Because normally I at least get a response. I hope he's okay. I just haven't seen him today. I know he texted me last night. So he's the one that told me about being shouted out on Jolene. So let's go. Yes, let's fucking go. LFG. Yes, you can monetize before the AdSense pin arrives. Yay! So as soon as I get approved or whatever, I'll fix up super chats and memberships and things like that, which will be fun. I'm excited. Moni G says, I'm just busting your chops. But no, I totally get it. I'm all for not putting a bunch of ads. It drives me nuts. And I get not being able to afford premium. So, and for a couple bucks, I'd rather you just be able to watch me without the ads when I'm live. You were in James Jackson's together? Oh, he was streaming live? Oh, great. You chose to watch James Jackson over me? What the fuck, Mary B? I'm just teasing you. Well, I'm going to have to rag on Kazi G for not even responding to my first celebration stream. Yes, you've seen him around. Yeah, okay. Used to be the trial lives were always ad free, but it's very rare these days. That's why I started watching trials. Yeah, I remember. I think Moni J. I think you and I talked about this. It's weird because I try to think back, because when I first started watching like lives way back, like when Lawyer was before he even had 50,000 subscribers, like 4 years ago, 4 years ago, I think it was. I don't even know now. But he never had ads live back then. So I don't know if things changed or he just changed the way he did things. Because I do know that before I started getting premium every month, ads watching his live. So I don't know. Because like I said, I know through streaming or through StreamYard, you can select from none to like the maximum amount of ads. And like whoever streams live and chooses that maximum ads, that's annoying. Like considering that you earn, what is it Baker said, you earn like 0.001 cent per whatever. Like, I don't know. To me, that would just annoy people that they wouldn't even want to watch you. That's how I feel about it. I'll wait earlier. I got an SOS and ran into enemy territory. Oh, geez. What happened over there? I got to find out now. I saw when BXB was making fun of Baker's stream, and Baker had my comment up on the screen. BXB called me an idiot and stupid, and I thought it was funny. But I saw it when I was looking at the chat, BXB's chat, and I saw James Jackson in there saying the shit that he was saying. I'm like, oh, but let me guess, you're going to be in Will's chat, in Will's next chat saying, Oh, I'm sorry. Are you, James Jackson? Are you going to be apologizing again? The back and forth bullshit from him just drives me fucking crazy. I love listening to audiobooks on the YouTubes, but without premium, a lot of audiobooks are impossible. I didn't even know you could listen to audiobooks on YouTube. What the fuck? I mean, I'll be honest, I prefer to read books, but I do listen to audiobooks now and then. Moni G, I'm going to have to ask you about that. And you definitely can't sleep to them. We've talked about this before. That stupid ad about the doctor with the doctor and the gut. What the fuck? Your leaky gut. That 3-hour fucking ad. Oh my god. I can't even count countless times I woke up to that shit. Like, what the fuck is this? Because like when you fall asleep, and I do this, only G, we've talked about this. I used to fall asleep, and I still do, to YouTube all the time. And I set a playlist going. So I'm like, play next and then play last. So I have like 4 or 5 videos to play. But when you don't have premium and you get one of those ridiculous ads that if you don't hit skip, it will just play for hours, and you wake up to that ridiculous fucking oh my god, I can't think of words today. I'm telling you, what's so stupid? Infomercial. It's like you wake up to a fucking 3-hour infomercial. Like, it's just fucking annoying as all hell. James finally said what happened to Ray was wrong. Oh, he did. Is he going to change his mind tomorrow? Sorry, I can't help it. The back and forth bullshit that he does just drives me fucking crazy. Yeah, glad you made it out safe and sound, Mary B. But Daniel and Brill shit, I love that that's taken on since I started that Brill shit stuff. Except for that one comment when I put Brill shit on my thumbnail and some idiot went into my comment section and said, I don't know how to spell BS. I'm like, yeah, I did that on purpose, you moron. It was kind of funny. Disclaimer, James still said really ignorant shit, but progress. Daniel was going at Kazi. Oh, now I get why Kazi didn't respond then. Because, Daniel is exhausting. She's fucking exhausting. I swear. You can only take so much of that shit. And Kazi has been dealing with more shit than anyone really knows. And it's already been gotten, however you want to say it. It's already been ridiculous. I wish they would all just stop hating each other, stop being assholes to each other just to be an asshole, stop just being nasty, stop. Like, I don't understand it. I don't want to come on here, even though I talk and I voice my opinions. I'm trying to do it from a standpoint that isn't just going on here to rag on someone just to be nasty. I try to evaluate things psychologically just to try to understand people and human behavior. I'm not trying to be mean. If anything I do or say comes across mean, I appreciate if someone says, hey, that's kind of nasty, that's mean, you didn't need to. Okay, and then I will apologize and say that maybe was too far and evaluate what I say next time. We're not perfect. No one's perfect. But I definitely want people to know that that's not my intention. That's not what I want to do. And I think that people that are just out there to be nasty just need to get a life. Seriously. Me too. Me too. What? What? Either the hate the fucking infomercials or James Jackson annoys the fuck out of you. Oh, the ads. Okay, I've woken up to physics lectures in some university. YouTube made a choice what I'd like to listen to next. Hope I'm smarter while sleeping. Yeah, I fucking hate those things. They just go on for hours. Yeah, I knew what you meant, old dog. Because Nan eats souls. Yeah, Nanurism is what I call her. She makes me want to have an aneurysm. So I can't understand a word she says because it drives me fucking nuts. There was a book called Mrs. Wishy Washy, early elementary reader. Maybe he should be Mr. Wishy Washy. Well, that's why Kazi G calls Nan a windsock. And it's a windsock is not nasty. Okay, a windsock is something that blows with the wind, right? Which means you go whichever way the wind goes. And that's kind of how I view James Jackson. And Mr. Wishy Washy would fit perfectly for him, I think. People need to lighten up. There's a time and a place. I agree, Spire. I agree. Like I said, I know some people noticed, and I talked a little bit about it earlier without mentioning any handles or anybody's name, but somebody was trying to be, rude, just to be rude in Baker's chat to me, and other people, noticed it, and I just ignored it. And I thought it was funny because them being rude and someone being like, "Oh, do you need a Snickers?" Like, that's funny. Like, there's a difference between being a troll and being funny about something than it is to just be nasty for no fucking reason. Like, whatever. Oops, Kazi was trying to be peaceful. Kazi's always trying to be peaceful. Always. I mean, he went in Nonsense's chat and people were being nasty to him because he likes Will the Glare. And a lot of people in Nonsense's chat don't like him. And not just don't like him, are really nasty about it. And again, just being that nasty about someone that's on the internet, I don't get it, but it's kind of why I started my channel, was to evaluate these things. It was kind of funny to watch Jolene laugh reading my description on my channel last night when she read the part that says, let's figure out together why people have nothing better to do with their lives than sit behind a keyboard and troll. I thought that was funny watching her laugh at that. That's what I just wonder, in the times, in the technology age that we're in, where everybody is online, everybody is attached to their cell phone or technology in some way, shape, or form, whether it's a computer, TV, cell phone, whatever. Like, do you just forget that there's a whole fucking world out there? That you're on a planet with 8 billion other people? That you sitting here just being nasty to people on the internet, like what kind of satisfying life could you possibly have if that's your life 24/7? I guess I just want to understand what it is that drives people to do that, to never leave the internet and to never say a kind word to never want to support someone or see someone else happy. They only want to see other people miserable. And yes, I know misery loves company, but damn. Crazy. Somebody needs a Snickers. Yep, exactly. You saw that, right? I saw that, yes. And that's why I said the first comment after that was, thanks for the song, as always, Moni G. She was having a manic attack about James getting along with us. Oh, go figure. A manic attack. I fucking love it. I think she's got more nicknames now. Well, she's always had more nicknames than Cryfart, but she has more nicknames now that I can't choose from than Cryfart now, because Cryfart / Mike Ifart / Captain Shitpants, like Chastity saying that Captain Shitpants, it just stuck. And so did the Mike Ifart. It just stuck. It's funny. And finding these fart sounds in the audio library on YouTube was fucking hysterical. My motto is, above all, laugh. Yeah, see, you agree with me. You know that's mine too. Like, thing I've said many, many, many of my streams, something that I do repeat a lot, is no matter what you're dealing with, no matter the stress, craziness, anxiety, inducing crap that you're dealing with in and outside of the home, you have to find a way to laugh every day. Putting my bias aside, there's another one, Neanderthal has never demonstrated an actual personality. Yeah. Yeah. Besides being a bully, which goes back to kind of like yesterday, Zach and I were talking quite a bit about personality disorders versus mental health. You can't treat nor fix a personality disorder. You just can't. And there's a big difference between a personality disorder and a mental illness, okay? Telling someone to go to therapy when it's more their personality than it is any mental illness isn't really going to do them any good. Now, that being said, I believe everyone can benefit from therapy. But don't expect much from someone who literally has just a personality disorder versus a mental illness. And with people like Neanderthal, aneurysm, Nanual, Octonan, God, there's so many. You just, and the thing is that I bet, and this is another thing. This goes back to the psychology versus psychopathy versus sociopathy, that psychopaths are born, sociopaths are made. And when I look at someone like Nan, who probably had nasty shit said to her when she was overweight, I don't know if she was overweight her entire life until recently. I don't know what her life was like. But when you lose that kind of weight and then all you do is pick on people, be nasty to people, seek attention, good or bad, all it reminds me of is someone who is so miserable. So they want to spread their misery. They were picked on and bullied, so they became the bully when they felt that they could be a bully and be effective at it. And I think the skinny status, as well as the rich status, because she loves to throw around that money, gives her that false sense of being a capable bully, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. So, oi, did Baker quit streaming and come back? I have a lot of catching up to do. I was running errands with my folks, and they don't dig trial streams. Can you imagine? Yeah. Yes, he did. When the court for Apodaca, whatever the fuck that guy's name is, went on lunch, they sent the jury to lunch. The judge had a 1:00 hearing. He asked the jury and them to be back so they could restart the trial at 1:30, which would have been 4:30 our time. So he had stopped his morning stream and set an afternoon stream for the rest of it. I have to catch up on that too, because I didn't get to see any of the second part because I started streaming. She's a 2D animation. Yep, I'll be on Replay Crew too for the second part. I don't know any of these streamers. It's hard to keep up with the ones I follow. Yeah, it's especially now that I stream, it's so hard. My playlist, okay, Zach and I have talked about this before. My watch later list had like 900 like a month or so ago. Now it's already up to like 1,200. Oh, Moni G, if you're still here, I finally watched the Swoop one that was in my watch later list this morning before Baker went live about the boyfriend of that ukulele chick. Did you see that one? Or not boyfriend, the ex-husband. James was trying to talk about having a fresh start again. Yeah, he keeps doing that. And Nincompoop. There's another one. Nincompoop. I love it. See, now that one. See, that's another one that's going to stick. Nincompoop. Kept ranting and raving about what they did to James. Wow. Oh, my God. As someone who has a narcissistic mother, I had to go to therapy to learn how to deal with her because she was never going to go. Yeah. And that's it. But like, as personality disorders just aren't going to benefit. They're not going to benefit outwardly from therapy. They might benefit a little internally, but if their personality is who they are, especially when you're 50 years old, you're not going to change. Love to laugh loud and long and clear. Love to laugh. It's getting worse every year. And no, I'm not going to sing it, but that's the closest you get. She's a warninger. That shit is no joke. Yeah. Yep. Now I talked a little bit about yesterday, and I've talked about my dad a little bit in the past. Now my dad is has a lot of narcissistic traits, but my dad doesn't completely lack empathy. I have to say that. I do give him credit where credit is due. But he does have some serious flaws. I'll have to replay on Baker's stream. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing after I'm done here in a few minutes. I'm going to send you all off. I was looking to see who's live. I know Glare was going live to talk about Adam Deitch at 6:00, so I'm assuming he's still live. I would assume Baker's done with the trial by now. It looks like. If you're interested, Jolene is doing the Big Brother pregame going over the cast of the new Big Brother stream, or not stream, but season. I can't, now that I'm monetized, I have to learn how to redirect, or well, not yet, but as soon as I get approved for it, I will finally get to redirect you places. So now I can just advise you who's live and say, go check them out. Common Sense Investigator / Lauren / Girl with the Great Teeth is live as well. Yeah. So go check out one of them. Oh, even Lawyer You Know is live. So that's where everyone's at. Lawyer You Know, Glare, Lauren, Common Sense Investigator, and Jolene are all live. So go check them out. Oh, Baker is live? It wasn't red. Okay, so Baker's still live then. So Baker was streaming the trial from New Mexico. If he's still live, go check him out. And somebody just said Melanie Little's live too. Holy moly, that's where everyone's live today. Hey, Bob. The Popo is here. I'm going to nap between... I've been going to nap. Been awake for 26 hours. Ouch. Yes, you must be tired. Baker just dropped his chat in Will's stream. Oh, there you go. There it is. Melanie Little's live. Okay. So, do many lives to choose from? Yes, too many lives to choose from. So, I just give you your options right now until I can actually drop you somewhere. So, we got, one more time, Melanie Little, Glare, Lawyer You Know, Common Sense Investigator, and Jolene. That's and 5. That's 5. 5 people are live. So go take your pick, whichever you prefer. Oh, Mo and Shizzy are live too. Damn. Holy crap. So, take your pick. If you're able to watch more than one stream, take 2 or 3 picks. I can only watch one at a time. But that's just me. I know other people are able to watch more than one stream at a time. That is something I'm not able to do. All right, you guys. Oh, you still got a red dot on yours? Yeah. So he must have just, he must have just dumped. He must have just ended. Took his chat over to Glare. So take your pick. Everyone, I love you all. Thank you so much for hanging with me today, as always. And I'll see you guys all soon. Love you guys.